Greetings, peace, love, salutations. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships. This is your boy M3, and I have DJ Eddie King with me, and he's on
Chip,
time this time,
chip, chip.
along with First Lady Tammy, of course. Let me give him
First
a
Lady
round of
Tim.
applause.
Going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Thank
yes,
you,
yes,
thank you.
yes, yes, yes. And as always, we got to greet our fellow, members, the
Mm-hmm,
people in the chat that's always
mm-hmm.
supporting us. That's making sure that y'all always keep the likes up.
Yeah.
Let's give a round off for OG Patrice.
Yes,
Salute.
yes.
Oh, I've been looking for
Greetings.
OG Patrice on that show. Don't forget the
Uh,
lyrics. Yeah, her
I've been looking.
episode ain't on there yet. But when they show the previews, I seen her on the previews, so I'm waiting for the episode when she's on there.
Okay.
Yes, don't
Well,
forget the lyrics. I'm trying to see how many lyrics does she know.
Okay.
mm,
Listen, OG Patrice,
no
she can
fault.
blow. Okay. She can blow. She can sing her butt off. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chip.
yeah. And then we also have Tristan Dapper. He says, "Yeah, what up, chat? What up, bro? Everybody, make sure y'all get the likes up too." And then he says, "M3, let me get my Bone Thugs and Harmony out today." Yes, sir. And then we have Marcus Rookie Rodriguez. He says, shout outs Tristan Dapper,
Marcus.
DJ Eddie King, Knowledge and
Yeah.
Relationships, OG Patrice, First
Yeah.
Lady Tammy. Shout outs
Yeah.
to the panel. Shout outs to you, my brother, as always. That Truth says, drop the link. Not yet, Truth. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
So we would drop the link probably like in the next couple of minutes, but not right now. And OG Patrice, salute to you again, as always. And then he says
said that
that damn perm. Man, this is all natural, man. No
all natural.
perms needed. Yep, exactly. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's that good silky soft hair, man. All right.
You know, I'm thinking
Anyway,
about cutting my hair and bring my hair back where you got it, man. I'm thinking about putting it in that exact style. Bring it back. Bring it back to the hood, man. Yeah.
hey, man, whatever rocks the boat. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and play some. What is it? Is it Into Space pop music? No. This
Is that
one?
new? That's new.
Nah, it ain't really that new, but
Maybe like
Anyways,
a week old. Never heard this one.
oh, it's been in the library, man. Just haven't played it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anyways, we almost have the whole crew with us, but tonight's topic is the danger of making bad decisions while giving
Yeah.
advice.
Before we get to it, First Lady Tammy, I want to let you know I made you a new intro for your show.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I just want to let you know, I've been thinking about you. I thought about you. I haven't forgotten.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. M3.
Oh, Truth says if your hair texture, if your hair is a different texture than your face, that's a perm. No, it just means that you don't know what you're talking about, Truth.
Exactly. Hey,
But yeah.
hating already.
Remember this? I hate like pain.
All right, let's get to it. The danger of making bad decisions while giving advice. M3, I'm gonna start with you. What do you say to that?
Well, here's my thing. Why do people constantly make poor decisions in life, but then yet you're trying to give advice? And it's not even advice of you telling people not to make the same mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you're trying to give advice because you're trying to recover from making more bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But you're piling on more bad decisions as you're giving that poor advice to people. I don't get it why, like in our society, people put themselves in a situation where they make dating so hard for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was watching like, you know, like clips like, well, no, live streams of the Fresh and Fit podcast. You know, of course, some little bit of Mansfield stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, like, you know, we had like a little clubhouse, like, you know, sessions or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just seems like, man, people, they just still struggle, man. And just, I'm not even going to talk about dating like that. Not as much. People still struggle in relationships and communication.
Yes.
Why struggle? Okay? It's like this. No shade to you know, the person or whatever, because we, you know, we did, you know, gave our love in the live streams. But here's the thing. If you like someone, okay, and you really like that person, don't put that person in friend zone. Because if that guy, wait a minute, hold on for a second.
Yep. You see what I see?
I see what you see, and you know what? And I hear this too. Oh shit! When the raindrops fall from the sky,
my thunder. Hello,
everyone. Hello to you. She stole my thunder. And also, we have Cool
Gamer. Hello.
How you doing, Cool Gamer?
How you doing, man?
Thank you for tuning into Knowledge and Relationships, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget, you know, get the likes up as well. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this, if you like what you see, I know we're all in avatar mode, but we're just chilling tonight.
Just chilling.
That's the big urge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So give us some support and get the likes up. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, man, if you like somebody, don't play games with that person. Because see, the thing is, if you don't like being in the friend zone, you can't expect the guy, ladies, to come back and chase you. See, what I'm seeing is that a lot of Disney-minded fairy tales is polluting the minds. Okay? It's like when I hear these like choosing signals, do we really care so much to look for a choosing signal? And a choosing signal is basically when maybe if a woman is given a 3-second glare, or maybe if they put a smile on their face, that's supposed to be a choosing signal. That's supposed to be the signal that you're supposed to run after and shoot your shot. And here's the thing. And if she don't like your approach, she's still going to reject you. So choose that. Okay? First Lady Tammy, what you think? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Oh, you know what? You're right. First Lady Tammy, you go ahead. You next.
Okay, so the question is, why do people make bad decisions and then give advice?
Well, it's just why people give bad advice. No, sorry, why people make bad decisions in general, right? But then yet they're trying to give advice. Not even advice to not make the mistakes, but they're trying to recover something.
I think the issue is because people have a hard time holding themselves accountable. You know, in life you make mistakes, and that's how you're supposed to learn. So you make a mistake, and hopefully you learn from that, and you make a different decision the next time. But the problem is just in general is that people don't like to hold themselves accountable. They don't like anybody else to hold them accountable. They don't like, a lot of people have a hard time if somebody's being honest with them. In fact, today I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was saying, you know, if you truly care about somebody, you're going to tell them the truth, even if it hurts, because you're not always going to agree with what they say. You're not always going to be on their side about something, because the reality is, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you really care about that certain person, you need to call them out on it. But some people don't, because, you know, they don't want to hurt people's feelings. They don't want people to be upset. But I mean, one thing I love about my brother that lives overseas, he's very straightforward. He does not sugarcoat nothing. He's going to tell you like it is. And even if it's something that you don't want to hear, he's just going to be honest with you. And what's funny is he will, if something you're saying doesn't make sense, he'll say, now, let's look at this for a minute. Tell me if this makes sense to you. He lays out all the facts so you can see just how stupid what you said really, really was, because it really don't make no sense. So I appreciate about him because that's somebody you can trust to be very honest with you. So I just think that, people giving out advice, you have to be very careful about what you're giving out advice about. I mean, it's one thing if you learned a lesson and you showing people, you give them advice about how they could, based on your experience. But my thing is, you still need to hold yourself accountable for the things that you thought you knew that you really didn't. And that's the thing, like I said, people have a hard time admitting they're wrong. People have a hard time holding themselves accountable. So, and some people, no matter how old they get, are still not willing to do that. So I think,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's why I think that is people continue to make mistakes, is because a lot of times you don't learn from the mistake. You keep doing the same thing. And so I think I've said before that, some people will say, oh, I'm praying for God to give me a sign. And then what happens is, you get a sign, but then you pretend as if that's not the sign that you asked for. And you keep doing the same thing. And so my thing is that everything you go through is a lesson. And eventually you're going to have to go through the test. And if you don't pass the test, you're going to have to go through the same thing all over again. And that's the thing, is some people, things just don't click. Sometimes it takes a while for things to click. But like I said, it just boils down to people holding themselves accountable and other people holding people accountable. So.
Excellent.
Superb.
That was beautiful. Right on point. Right on the money.
That was beautiful. I like that. Well, all right, DJ, it's your turn. And shout out to Princess K, if you didn't hear me the first time. Oh, she did have a comment too.
Okay.
I liked her comment because you want to read it for me, DJ Eddie?
Oh, you want me to read? Okay. Hey, they tend to be perpetual hypocrite. They like to clean up other people's messes to distract from their own or make themselves feel superior.
So basically, what she's saying is that people, let me go back again. See, people, they're focused on trying to clean up other people's or fixing other people's problems. Meanwhile, their engine is not running in their own life. But it's to fill their ego. She says also, you got hit by the sign, came up with bruises, and still said, oh no, that wasn't at it, Lord. Try again. And Marcus says, buy the merch. Salutes to the rookie, Marcus.
They truly do get the signs, but they pretend not to see it. They pretend like, listen, that can't be for me. That has to be for someone else. I know that, I'm a little too good for that. Sometimes they.
So what's funny, Eddie King? I'm gonna say this real quick. So I had a friend. I used to be friends with her, and she was dating this guy. And she would, whenever her and I used to talk, she would say, oh, I'm asking for God to give me a sign. This is the right person for me. And Stevie Wonder could see he's not the right guy. Stevie Wonder could see that God is giving her signs. And so it would be the same thing that she would say, oh, well, I think he's a really, really great guy. And it was just a matter of, she continued to ask for signs. And even though she got the signs, she ignores the sign because, like Eddie King said, they think that's not for them. So what happens is, I really honestly think that God gets to a point where it's like, okay, you didn't ask me for some signs. I done gave you some signs, but you act like you think you know better. So you go ahead and handle that and let me know how it works out for you. And then by that time, it's like, oh, I should have known. But there's always red flags that people don't pay attention to. So.
Definitely. You're absolutely right. Right up.
Yeah, that red flag was the sign.
Yeah.
I got you on that one. People are busy ignoring signs, and then they want to blame God for not allowing them to be smart enough to see the red flags.
No, they truly believe that God is not giving them a sign, so they cuss at him and yell, like, you haven't gave me the sign, what's going on? And he gave you a sign already. You decided not to go for it. That's all you. It's if you meet some of these people in the world today, if they say a
Look,
little
they're
to the
wrong.
left,
Mhm.
if they say a little to the left, there's something wrong. If you used to put a plate on the table and they said a little to the left, that's a problem. that's a problem. I'm sorry. Oh man, you know, and a lot of times, you know, there's a lot of people who actually know a lot, but they just don't do it. For example, you know, let's just say, for example, McDonald's. Yo, I can teach you the way how to get the job, you know, this, that, and the third. That like they know all about it, but they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money, your pockets is empty, you know, you have nowhere to go, but you know how to get this job at McDonald's, and you telling me how to get it and want to get it. In my mind, like, well, he could have got the job. Why he's not working here? You know, it kind of it confuses, you know, it confuses me, you know, confuses a lot of things. It's just confusing. Like people know a lot, but they just don't go for it. And then when you do go for it and make it happen, they still in the same spot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got some people out there that are homeless. That's around the age of 28. Some of them like 31, 32. And they know all about the job that they truly like. And they would teach you how to get it, the ropes and everything. But, you know, they teach you, but they don't want to get the job. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Princess K says, ask and I shall answer. Seek, you shall find. In other words, be careful what you ask for. Okay.
You know, in response to what Eddie King said, I think that a lot of people are not willing to put in the effort it takes to really get certain things. You know, to be honest, a lot of people are lazy. A lot of people ain't willing to do the work. That's why a lot of people are just stuck in the same spot for so long. They're trying to figure out why. Well, if you was actually putting in the work, you probably wouldn't be where you're at right now. You know, it takes a lot of, some things take a lot of work and a lot of time, and some people are not willing to do that just because nowadays everything is just so instant. Everybody wants everything right now. And if it can't come to you right now, people are not willing to put in the effort and the work to get it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Not willing to do it. Not willing to put in the work.
Okay, chat. Feel free to answer this question. What is the worst decision you ever made? Princess K in response says, I'll be honest. I have made too many bad decisions and I will make more. I can't even properly pick one. Okay.
Oh yeah, I had to make the screen bigger so I could see. Now I can see. There we go. Full screen.
Oh, good. Oh, nice.
All right. So, you know. Oh, go ahead. Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
He says, worst decision I made was not invest more and walk away from certain situations before it got bad.
I could dig that.
I could dig it. Man, that beat is smooth, man. I'm sorry. That beat is smooth.
I know, man.
I like that.
Makes you feel a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make something similar to this, man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what? One of my worst decisions, I feel like, not really investing in stocks like way ahead of time. And then when I had money, a lot of money to invest in, and I lost it all, I should have been more careful and more patient. If I was more patient, I would have been a millionaire right now. So yeah, those are my worst decisions.
She stole my thunder. She says, I cannot count the bad decisions I've made, and for legal reasons, I cannot talk about them either. LOL.
Okay.
Marcus says, you know how I know it got bad because I was there.
Are you sure? Are you really sure you was there? But if you say so.
I can relate.
I can't relate. She stole my
thunder.
Man, I forget. We got criminals in this chat, so
yeah. So here is the topic. Remember, I think me and you talked about M3. Should I put the topic out there or just wait?
Wait. Okay. Which part of the topic you want to talk about?
From last night. Remember, I came through with a topic of mine last night.
It was.
I know what it is, but I'm just saying, like, should we talk about it or no? It's not a good idea right now.
Let's wait for like the 30-minute mark, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll wait for the 30-minute mark. Gotcha.
Yeah. We got like 7 more minutes anyway. So.
Yeah. 7 more minutes. Yeah. So Boston versus the Warriors. I hope y'all ready for that game because I am ready. It's a lot of money on the line. A lot of people betting. $20,000 to $30,000. I didn't see folks bet their cars. I didn't see nobody bet their house yet, though. Not yet. But I have seen one who bet their cars, their shoes. They going in, man. They going in.
Man, talk about making bad decisions, man. The day when somebody started like bet on their entire mortgage, it will be over for their marriage instantly. Princess K says, "I won't say anything, but I thank God for being the head of my life. He allowed me to not go to jail.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah." Well, hallelujah. You know what? Praise God, right?
And you know what? I'm glad you didn't go to jail.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't go to jail. You probably go to prison. But still, I'm glad that, you're not in jail and you're in the comment section. That is value. She stole my thunder. Thank you. The beer is needed. I have snacks for the alcohol and plenty of suju, and I can't pronounce this one, but I know it's a Chinese drink. I took from my ex. I know the outfits were a big no. I'm too cute for that.
What a day!
Anyway.
What a day, man!
I know.
How's everybody's day so far, man? You know, we've been watching the news. It's been crazy. You know, I'm not even sure which one I want to get into it with right now, man. I don't know if I want to go left or right. There's so much going on, man. You know, but as far as I know, my day went well. You know, my day went well. Got a check, 2 checks, by the way, that I am saving. Yes, nice. I'm saving. I was surprised. You know, it was a bonus check. I didn't see that coming, but I'm definitely putting it in the safe. Definitely.
Yeah.
New computer, new exercise equipment, new microphone. No new camera yet. But that's coming.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah, Tammy, how's your day going?
My day's going all right. I'm over here grading papers. I got a tattoo yesterday. So
all right.
Yep, that's number 6. Number 6.
Number 6. What did you
that okay.
Yeah, so the tattoo, because every tattoo I make is like has symbolism to it. So it's a flower where some of the petals are made of butterflies, and then there's about 7 butterflies that are flying up from the flower, and then at the bottom it says time equals love, and each of the butterflies is different. So the tattoo is just significant about how time is just different. Time is never the same. And then once time leaves us, it's gone. We don't get it back. And then just the words itself, when it says time equals love, is that's the most important thing that you can give somebody is your time. So yeah, so it's just, I like doing tattoos that have actually meaning behind them rather than just some random thing I put on my body.
Yeah. Did you randomly pick that out yourself, like design it yourself, or you just?
So typically, what I do is the girl that did it, I have so I have 4 on my arms, and the girl that did it, she's done all 4 of mine. So so she kind of knows me by now. But I usually will just tell her what I want, and she comes up with what it's going to look like. And I typically don't have an issue with what she does because it comes out really good. So, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the details in it are really, really good. The colors in it are really, really good. And I hold color really well, apparently. And I take care of my tattoos, so they look really good. Even years later, they still look good. So, but I mean, I figure it's something I'm paying for, so I need to take care of it. So, but yeah, so that's tattoo number 6. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be doing any more because I'm not trying to get 2 arms covered in tattoos, but
you're trying to get. What about
but it's just nice, huh?
What about the legs?
No, I don't think I want any on my legs. I don't think I want any on my legs.
Why?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've never really had a desire to get no tattoo on my legs. So, but
What about one on your back and one on your face? Like face tattoos?
On my face, absolutely not. That would never happen. Anybody that does that, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, you get one of those teardrops and put it on your face.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
She said absolutely not.
I've never understood. I mean, people that do that, get tattoos on their face, really are not trying to have a job other than whatever they're doing at the moment. And that's if they're doing anything at all. Because you just can't walk into, I mean, I'm a teacher, so I couldn't walk into an interview with an interview on my face. I mean, not interview, a tattoo on my face. I couldn't
interview on your face.
Right, so you got some name or some picture on my face. It's like, you can't expect to really be a teacher in the classroom with that on your face now. So.
Yeah. Princess K says leg tattoos are a no. Face tattoos are a no. Okay, go get a tattoo.
Exactly, Princess K. Yes, leg tattoos are a no. Face tattoos are a no.
Okay, but listen. Okay.
Tattoo.
Oh, shut up, Google. Sorry, Google heard about the tattoo.
Yo, so
Google talking about that
tattoo. It's not like anybody can see because you guys are wearing pants most of the time. Even at an interview, they can't really see the tattoo, right?
Well, see, for me, I get big tattoos. I don't get them small. I get big tattoos. I get big tattoos. I like big tattoos. And I like where if you look at my tattoo, you have to ask me about what it means. And then I get to tell you the story. Like I have a tattoo that's about my daughter. It doesn't have her name on it, but it's significant about her. Every number on there has to do with her.
Yeah. Every number? That's
right. So on the tattoo, I have the number 176 because the first time I heard her heartbeat, it was 176 beats a minute. Mm-hmm. I have 269 because when I was pregnant, every day I played the song "You Are So Beautiful," and that song was 269 seconds long. I have 4.26 because that's the day I found out I was pregnant, and then I have her birthday, and then I have the word "always." That means that my love for her is never ending.
Eternal.
So even though her name is not there, the tattoo is all about her.
Aww. If Mr. Best was here, he'd be like, aww. Shout out to Mr. Best, man. Mr. Best 84, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Shout out to Wally for tuning in.
Mm-hmm. Salute to Wally. Salute to Marcus.
Princess K have one tattoo, a nose piercing, and a tongue piercing. That's almost closed up.
Because she don't really wear it like that no more.
Well, there's a big stereotype with women who got tongue piercings.
A big stereotype?
Yeah. You know. When you got that tongue ring, you know?
What does it mean for a woman to get a tongue ring?
You know what, Eddie?
I'm just saying in general.
You're asking questions. That's hilarious.
Now me, I don't have any tattoos. I'm completely naked. I have no tattoos.
Oh, okay.
M3, you ain't got tattoos, right?
No, I'm naked myself, so no tattoos for me.
No tats. So that's
Let me see.
That's rare.
I stopped because people. Princess K says I stopped because people kept commenting how freaky I must be. This is exactly why I don't wear my princess out in public.
Yeah, women that do have that gains a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention when they wear that in public. I did see some that glow in the dark piercing. All kind of stuff. I did see a woman with like 5 different piercings on her tongue. I was like, what the hell? 5.
You know what dudes will tell them? They're like, damn, girl, you got so many piercings. I bet you could just take a cherry stem and tie it into like a double knot with that tongue of yours.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dudes be saying it like the corniest shit. Princess K says, I got it while drunk. Hey, I guess that counts as a worse decision.
Oh, that's how you got it. Okay.
Extra stimulation. Okay.
Fourth quarter update score 89-64. Warriors. Let's go.
Okay, Warriors got 89 there. The last time I said it was up. See, you got to bring that 64 to the left side and bring the 89 next to the Warriors so then we know for sure. That way nobody gets confused. Go Warriors, by the way.
I'm looking for a sweep. Looking for the sweep for the Warriors. Or shout out to Devin Haney for becoming undisputed champion in boxing at 100. I think 135. Wait, 135 weight. Shout out to Devin Haney. Devin Haney is also from Oakland, even though he lives in Las Vegas. But shout out to Devin Haney, man. Last night became the undisputed champion. That means he got all the belts. All the belts. So shout out to him. Princess K said, I have plenty to say that. I have plenty say that to me. Jokes on them. I could already tie a cherry with just my tongue.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Princess K. All right.
Yeah. What for the tongue ring? You know, she got
skills.
Special talent.
Skills.
Yeah, skills. Yeah.
Princess
She
K.
left y'all tongue tied. You see that? She left y'all tongue tied.
Yep, she sure did.
Now, first lady, do you want to let the people know about this book, or do you want to let them know?
Yeah. So the book I'm doing for the book corner on Tuesday is the 1619 Project. But the book I'm doing after that is called 400 Souls. It's a really, really good book. It's about at the top it says Community History of African America, 1619 to 2019. And it has a bunch of different chapters in each chapter. And their chapters are really short. They're just a couple pages. But each chapter is by a different person. And so it has writings from way back in the 1600s of people that used to be slaves and things that were written that they wrote that are included in here. It talks about, it has the Black family, and this is 1649. So this is not talking about the Black family now. It's talking about the Black family then. It has one that says whipped for lying with a Black woman. It has, let's see, it says
Who's it by?
Satan's Rebellion. It has, there was one I've seen in here, the Virginia Slave Codes, the Revolt, the Slave Market, and that talks about when they were selling slaves. And it's just different people, their thoughts and their feelings and different things like that. So I mean, it's a really, really good book. There's so many different things in here. They have one about lynching. And like I said, there are not that many pages. So you could read a lot in a short amount of time. But yeah, I mean, it's a powerful book. And the author, Princess K, is it says it's edited by Abram X. Kendi, who's the author of a book called How to Be an Anti-Racist. And then Keisha N. Blame, who's the author of Set the World on Fire. So there's not an author because there are so many different people that they're like I said, each of the chapters is a different person. So there's not one specific author. It's more of a complete collection, and then it's edited. So it's called, like I said, it's called 400 Souls, and it's edited by Ibram X. Kendi. So it's like I said, it's a powerful book. When it comes to a book about Black history, some people don't want to read it because I mean it can be really depressing, and there's a lot of stuff that you learn when you read. Like one of the books that I read. That if you didn't come to the book chat, you wouldn't know this, but one of the books that I was talking about, they talked about I know most people remember the song Yankee Doodle Dandy. Like that's a song that you were taught when you were in school. But a lot of people don't know that originally it was N-word Doodle Dandy.
What?
Yeah. So that was originally what it was N-word Doodle Dandy. It wasn't Yankee Doodle Dandy. It was N-word Doodle Dandy. So
wow.
And I think that one was actually in the book. Oh gosh. Lies My Teacher Told Me. I think that was in that book that it talked about that. But yeah, that's the thing is that, some of these things are not there. Some of these books are really heavy and they have a lot of information. And so I think it's just stuff that everybody needs to read. And like I said, not everybody wants to read it because sometimes it's hard to look at things in the past, especially when you see it now, because it's going to piss you off. It's going to make you mad. But these are things that need to be read about, need to be talked about. Yeah. So, I have to read stuff like that with a few Yep. The stories. Wow. Yeah. It's crazy, the stuff that you read. But yeah, so like I said, this book is a really good book. The 1619 Project is another really good book. I'll be talking about that one on Tuesday. So feel free to tune in on Tuesday because I'll be talking about that. So.
Tune in on Tuesday, everyone.
Yes, on Tuesday.
Okay, 1619. Tune in for that book. And 400 Souls. It's deep. It sounds deep. First time I heard it, it sounds deep. Wow.
That's one too many souls, man. I'm telling you.
And also, I want to say the man, John A. Burr, he had invented the lawnmower in 1898. Now, I don't know if anybody heard about that, but just in case if you don't know, I just had to throw it out there. It's a black man named John A. Burr invented the lawnmower in 1898.
Okay. No, about that.
I had to throw that out there.
Princess K says that her parents will force her to learn about her history and all of it, and they'll sit down and talk about it, kind of like a pop quiz. All right, that's what's up.
Yes.
Now, DJ Eddie. Okay. I know you really want to talk about this subject, right? Okay. And I know the subject was about like if you had to tell the truth for 30 days. Matter of fact, I'll let you break it down.
Oh, you want me to break it down?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll break it down. Okay, so let's see. Give me 2 seconds. And so this is what I want to say. If every person in the world had to tell every single truth for 30 days, would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Of course, it would be a bad thing. Who want to be telling the truth all the time, like for like 30 days straight?
30 days straight. I'm talking about everybody's under a spell. So that means you have no choice but to tell the truth. If I say, what's your social security number, you're going to give it to me. If I say how much money you got in your pocket, you're going to tell me. So everyone is under a spell. So
yeah, that's like, hey, how? What's your access to like your bank account?
I don't know. I think if you were under a spell, I don't necessarily think people would be asking those questions. I think people would be asking questions about things that they've been wanting to know that they feel somebody lied about. So, like, if you're in a relationship, you're probably gonna ask.
Oh, that's definitely in the bucket too.
Like, where was you at on such and such day? Or have you ever? I mean, 100% honesty. I don't necessarily think that's the best idea. Too many people are going to be, yeah. I mean, because a lot of relationships, people are not completely honest. And that's just a fact. A lot of people are not completely honest. That's why they say what's done in the dark comes in the light.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things people are not honest about. So if it was about everybody telling the truth, there's a whole lot of couples that probably wouldn't be together no more.
Damn, man, so that's hard.
I mean, it's true.
So would that be a good thing?
What's the hardest question?
It just depends, because I mean, there are some people that are honest and they just keep it real. Sophia. So if they were going to be honest about things, it really wouldn't be any different from what they normally do. But for people that don't know how to tell the truth, for people that are very dishonest, then yeah, it'd be detrimental. I mean, if you talk about, if we take it to where the government, let's say we start asking them questions. Let's say we start asking politicians questions. I mean, that would cause so much destruction, because now you can't lie about things. Let's talk about the medical industry. We started asking them questions. I mean, it would definitely crush a lot, and not necessarily people's relationships, but the economy and all kinds of other stuff.
The president, we got the president too.
It would crush a lot of things. The presidency, the Senate, House, all that kind of stuff. That stuff will go down the drain. And it's like and that's the thing, is like you can't unhear it. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. So once that thing wears off, what you gonna do with the information you got?
Exactly.
So now it's gonna be, you can't trust nobody. So yeah, I definitely don't think that would be a good thing. I think that
very bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't think that would be a good thing either. Well, I can't say that. I honestly don't know. But I know that it will be a bad thing if that actually happened. It will be a bad thing. But man. That'll be something, huh? That'll be something. If everybody told every single truth, we're talking about the mailman, we're talking about vice president, we're talking about the police, everything. I think black folks would definitely get their answer on a lot of things that's been going on, especially things that's the things we've been through. We would definitely get a lot of answers to a lot of stuff. So that could be part of the good thing too, right? To know what's really going on.
Nothing ever is gonna come good out of anything like that. Look, let me ask the hardest question. Okay, imagine, okay, if you had no choice but to tell the truth. Imagine you and your partner, right? Y'all getting into the mood, right? and y'all just like, grinding gears in the bedroom. And then she asks you this question, hey, are you really thinking about me while you're doing it? or matter of fact, who are you thinking about right now?
Oh man. That's crazy. He'll be stuck. But he still would have to give it the truth answer. So wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Princess says it would be a bad thing. Little white lies we hide. Like when someone asks, "Do you think I'm pretty?" and your answer is, "I think you favor the back of horses." Oh, I think you favor the back of a horse's butt, but each his own, my friend. But to each his own. Oh, damn.
Teach us all, my friends. Hey, Sophia, salute to you.
Yes. She says, "I think I'm fat." Answer: I do believe you have an excess of fat that you don't need to keep yourself warm. That you don't need to keep yourself warm like other animals. I don't think you have excess fat that you don't need it. Okay. Well. I mean, that part's not a hard question. Like, if a fat woman asks me if she's fat, I'm just gonna tell her the truth. Ain't no harm to that. Like, girl, you big enough to keep the whole family warm.
Right.
Let me see.
Right.
Sometimes things are kept hidden for a reason. Princess K says, I feel like a superstar because I got the pick of the Kool-Aid. Aside from a washing machine, I was finna get in my car and cry, but I'm good now. Okay.
Oh. How are you, Princess K? That's what she said. Princess K said there's a reason why God told Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of knowledge. And look where it got us all. Evicted from the Garden of Eve. Pain of childbirth and brass. I think that's what it said.
No, and brawls.
Mm-hmm.
The Garden of Eden, yeah.
Thank you.
What was wrong wearing a bra?
Listen. All right, we're not gonna get into the Garden of Adam and Eve. Even though they both ate it, I'm still saying that Adam had no clue what he was eating until later. Yes, I still believe that.
Hey, you gonna bring the algorithm? You gonna turn the algorithm into like a religious one, and you gonna bring all the religious heads after us?
Yeah. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna.
So look, everyone, right? The link is pinned. If you would like to join in, feel free to join in into the conversation. So we can all just talk together and get the lights on people.
I also have another topic. I have another topic for us. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Here's one of my topics. Is the relationship over once the police is called?
Yep.
What do you say to that?
It is hella over. Because here's the thing: if you have to get to a point, a space where like you have to call the police on your person, then that's a dead relationship. That's a relationship you wanna get out of.
But what if it was just a small argument? And the wife felt like he was getting a little bit aggressive, and she called the police because she felt like her life was in danger.
Then we shouldn't be married, like that. You don't want. Look, if your partner feels unsafe around you, like you shouldn't stick around. Anybody that feels unsafe, don't stick around.
Tammy?
Okay, so first of all, if you are married, there's no reason why you two shouldn't be able to communicate when it comes to issues you have in the relationship. But if you're at a point where you have to call the police, then the relationship was over a long time ago. Because you should have never gotten to that point. And the fact that you're at that point, there's some communication that hasn't been, there's some type of disconnect where you felt like you couldn't connect with that person you're with, so you decided to connect with the police. So yeah, I mean, you know, you shouldn't have to call the police, to be perfectly honest. And if you do, then that's a problem, whether it's because of him or because of her. But that's the thing, is that, you know, women can be just as guilty as men as far as, you know, being the aggressive person. So yeah, I think, you know, yeah, the relationship, you know, was already over if you're at the point where you have to call the police. Because so let's say you call the police and the person's gone and then they come back. It's like, can you really forgive that person for what they did and know that they're not going to do it again? You're taking a chance that whatever the reason was that they were going to call the police for, that there is a chance that they're going to do it again. So, you know, toxic, you know, they have this thing with love languages where they have receiving gifts, physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, and I can't remember what the other one is. But it seems like toxic is the new love language. Like, it seems like that's what people are drawn to. That's what people like. That's what people are okay being a part of. And I mean, it's just crazy the stuff that people do when it comes to relationships. And so people do call the police as like a scare tactic, or, you know, for whatever the reason. It's just sad that people are okay being in that type of environment. And especially if you have kids. If you got kids and you're willing to stay in that type of environment, then that's a whole other conversation that needs to be had.
Well, okay, so what if they don't have kids, right? Okay, matter of fact, have you ever heard or seen a relationship where the police was involved and then they got back together?
I mean, I've heard of it. I mean, I don't have experience with that because I'm not doing all that kind of stuff. I ain't calling the police.
No, not you, but just.
But I've known people that, you know, they called the police and then they got back together. I mean, but it was a toxic relationship anyway. So, I mean, yeah, they called the police because, you know, people are not mature enough to be in adult relationships and can't handle what it is to be in an adult relationship. So when you can't handle communicating, you can't handle problem solving, so you have to find someone else to do it for you. So whether it's the woman that has the issue or the man that has the issue, somebody has the issue where they can't do what they need to. So
somebody got an issue, right?
Yeah. Yep.
To be honest, I'll be the one coming to your house with drinks to get info on what you saw. Oh man. But yeah, I do agree with you that we need to stop glorifying toxic relationships. Why do they feel like toxic relationships is just so healthy? Like, it's like supposed to be so normal. Yeah, let me just be toxic, a little toxic, you know, to this person. And this is how we're going to have strong relationships. This is how I'm going to get this person to respect me, by being a little toxic. That's why y'all so messed up and single right now.
Yeah, man, there's been a lot of that going on, man. But what I understand is, you know, when they do call the police, it's like an hour later, you know, you see the same guy come right back in the house. And I don't get that. I'm still confused about that one. I've seen a lot of that though. I just don't know why people. I would have left. I'd be like, oh no, that's it. It's over.
Princess K says, yes, Tammy. When I was a teacher, I had a child whose parents were in domestic violence. Yeah. She came to drop her child off with a big black eye, busily shaking, and the cops had arrested her baby daddy. Now the question is, what did he do when he got out?
That's the
Princess
question.
K, I'm gonna have your name crocheted on the Lazy Boys
Lazy
with
boy.
roller coasters. Oh, Lazy Boy.
Lazy
Okay,
boys
with the Lazy Boys with the coasters. Okay.
with the coasters.
A lot of times with those relationships, the women that, like she said, they get back together. When he was let out of jail, she was working while he had no job and was supported by her. I was really concerned for the baby, only 3 years old, living a life. So, here's the thing. This is why you see these stories where, people get back together and then one day the one person ends up, expired because the other person chose to do what they did. And it's like some people just have a hard time breaking away. And so that's why, you have people say, oh, I would never stay. I would never do this. And the reality is you don't know what you would do until you're in that situation. You just don't. Because I'm pretty sure the person that's in that type of relationship did not say, I want to get in this relationship with this kind of person that's going to do all these different things to me. That's what I want to do. People don't say that. But what happens is you get in that, and then by the time it happens, you don't know where to go. And especially if you're financially dependent on that person, then it's a lot harder for you to leave. Yeah. The longer you're in that relationship, it's harder for you to leave, because if you've been in a relationship with somebody for so long, because I knew somebody that she was married and her husband was cheating on her. I mean, cheating where it was just blatant in her face. And she stayed with him throughout that, and they had a child together. And the thing about it is, I'm not giving you advice, because that's not my job to give you advice. I'm going to be a listening ear, because the reality is you'll leave when you're ready to leave. And even if I say something, you may not go. So my job is to just listen to what you're saying and be an ear for you and be there if you need me, but I'm not going to give you any advice of what to do. And the thing about it is that people are going to stay, and they may not leave when we think they should leave. So the reality is that, some people, they are in those relationships and they stay together for the kids. And that's the thing that irritates me, is you hear what people say, oh, well, we have kids together, and, they think kids don't know. And that's the thing, is that kids know a lot more than you think they do. Kids pay attention. I think we were talking about, I think it was, I don't know what day it was, we were doing a stream about music and how it influences. I mean, when I'm in the car, my daughter's even paying attention to the music I'm listening to. She'll ask me why I like the song. She'll ask me what the song means.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if I had a song like, you ever remember that song, Adina Howard, Freak Like Me? Can you imagine if I had that playing in the car and my daughter's like, why you like that song? What is that song talking about? I gotta sit there and explain to her what that song means. So my thing is that I'm very careful about what she hears. Even if I'm on the phone, depending on who I'm talking to, I will be in my room with the door closed, because it's not a conversation for her. But that's the thing, is that, some parents think that these kids, they don't know things. They think, oh, they're 3, they're 4. They don't really know, because we don't do it in their face. But even if you think you're behind closed doors, kids can see a whole lot. Right. So, but yeah, it is sad that a lot of times those women, they call the police and then they're back together, and people sitting there like, why are they back together? But that's the thing, is we really don't know. And that's the sad part about it.
Right. Do you think sometimes it's because the woman stays with the man? Do you think that could be a reason why they stay together? Because let's just say, because you said earlier that the man cheated on her in her face. Do you think that because she let it slide because she didn't have nowhere to go, or?
I think what happens is, the longer you're with somebody, you start to weigh whether it's better for you to be single and by yourself or to stay with this person. So, I mean, if you've been with somebody for 10, 15 years and they do some things, some people really sit there and think, like, I'd rather be with this person than to be by myself. Some people look at being single as the worst thing in the world. Being by themselves is the worst thing in the world. So they're willing to go through so much negativity and toxicity just to be with somebody, because they would rather do that than to be by themselves.
Right. And sometimes, well, here's my thing, right? Here's the question, right? Why is it every time a man or a woman, let's just say, why is it every time that you're single, nobody likes you, but when you get into a serious relationship, everybody has a crush on you, everybody wants to jump on you, eat you up like a sandwich? Why is that?
I think that's just because when you're in a relationship, I'd say a happy relationship.
Happy,
Like
yeah.
you're different. Like your body language is different. Your attitude is different. You know, your personality can be different. Things can be different about you where you seem like you're more approachable because you're in a happier space. So you look like you're actually, things are better about you. You know, you carry yourself in a different way. But then there's the opposite where if it's not a great relationship, some people can see that and they take advantage of that. So some people can see if you just depressed and not feeling great about yourself, and that's where you get the person like, oh, you know, well, tell me what's going on. You start telling all what's going on. Next thing you know, got your legs up in the air. I'm just saying. You know, you get to telling, oh, you know, he's doing this and he doesn't, and he's like, girl, I got you. And the girl and women do the same thing. You know, listen, the man, you know, he's not feeling great. You know, he go talk to her, and all of a sudden she, you know, confident and all kinds of other things. So some people seek those things out to take advantage.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is that's why when you single, and it depends. If you're somebody who is happy being single, there's people that are attracted to that.
Yeah.
But if you're not happy being single, then, you know, nobody's gonna want you because you're looking sad, you're looking pitiful, you're looking upset, you're mad at life, mad at everybody else. So that's not gonna be attractive to you. But when you're in a relationship, all of a sudden you're smiling all the time, you're walking by, hey, how's it going? Good morning. How you doing? I'm good, feeling great. How you doing? Like, you in a great mood, you friendly. You know, you over there, you know, someone sent you a message, you got a big smile on your face. What you smiling about? Oh, nothing. You know, your whole everything changes. So now that's appealing to people. That's attractive to people. So because you wasn't appealing before, when you was mad at everybody, you had a look on your face like, don't say nothing to me.
Right. Sugar Bomb says, I think it's actually men who fear dying alone. No.
But she also said something ridiculous too, though. She said that I had a blast. Oh, go ahead.
I had a blast single. Single women have more fun.
It depends.
It depends.
It depends if you are happy being single. Some people are not happy being single. So if you're somebody who's truly happy being single, it's going to be a blast for you. You're going to have more fun. But if you're somebody who's not happy being single, then it's not going to be something. So so Sugar Bum, you probably had a blast because you loved being single.
Right. Exactly. It's different.
I think it's actually men who fear of dying alone. Okay.
Well, I mean, everybody's, you know, got the fear of dying, including women.
Mm-hmm. Some people like what is not available. Mm-hmm.
Some people like what is not available.
That is true.
That is true. 100%. That is true.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is, you know. And some people just think that a person that's being married is just more sexier than the person being single. Oh, go ahead, M3.
Okay. So, Princess K says, look at ugly men. When he was single, he had no play, which she spelled hot.
Yeah.
But she was trying to say he had no play.
Uh-huh.
But then if he gets with an attractive woman, the others that reflected, no. Well, she forgot the L.
I think that might be rejected. The others that rejected.
You see how you see why we have trouble reading?
Yeah, this is why we're struggling, man. You typing too fast, Princess K. You typing too fast.
She says, look at an ugly man. When he was single, he hot, no play. But then if he gets with an attractive woman, he had no play. But then if he gets with an attractive woman, the others
she may say he got no play.
Yeah, so the others that rejected will suddenly smiling like, hey, big head. That's true. That's true, because you know, you see him with a woman, you try to figure out, well, what is it about him? She like, hold on a second.
She says D comes a dime a dozen. If I can't get yours, I get the other. I got gay Ben. Okay, so ain't nothing going. Ain't nothing going on up in there.
Up in here.
Yeah. Okay, well, up in here, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No,
Wait, what did Marcus say? He said,
huh?
go to Marcus.
He said, so if she says she had fun, but sounds like she's taken now, is she not happy? Taken now, even if she is. I mean, you could be happy being single and then meet somebody and you're still happy. Because I think so. This is the thing. I think that you have to be okay being single. You can't be single and sad and upset because, in order for you have to learn to love yourself and know your worth. And so when you know those things, you tend to not necessarily stress about this person or that person because you're happy with yourself. So you can enjoy being single because you're not stressed about those other things. So the thing about it is that you can be happy being single. You can have a single life and be having a good time. And then you meet somebody that you're happy even with that person. So you enjoyed the single life and now you meet somebody that makes it where you're okay leaving the single life to be with that person. So you can be happy being single and then being happy when you get somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go to the other comment.
Hey, highlight it.
Oh, you want me to highlight it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me exit this right here. Okay. Yeah. That's a fact. Go ahead, M3.
It says, had is the correct usage, but I was using ebonics on purpose there. Gotcha. See. Yeah,
Oh, man.
You messed me up, Princess K. You messed me up. Hold on, matter of fact, where is it? There we go. It says, I'm getting the AARP reading version of this. I need help understanding me. Trisha Dabber says, do not give someone more energy than you give yourself. There are many people in our lives God has told us that to not invest too much energy into, and we don't listen.
Happiness is subjective. It's subjective. Anyway, there you go. There we go. I had to make a full screen. I couldn't see. I had to make a full screen. I couldn't see. I was trying to operate the chat for you. So I am supposed to. I'm trying to help you stay alert, KR. Yeah, you're helping out a lot.
So, hold on. She says, "Oh my God." Okay. Excuse me.
I got confused with Tristan and Sugar Bum. There's too much pink over there. I didn't know who was saying who was saying what. I gotta pay attention.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So M3, let me ask you a question.
Okay, shoot the question.
All right. Are you happy?
Wait. Hold on for a second.
I'm gonna ask everybody because are you happy far as are you happier being in a marriage now than more happy than being single?
I'm more happier in my marriage because, like, you know, I have a partner. What's that?
Round 3.
I'll try to get him.
You ain't gonna get me, bro. See, I know the correct words to say, okay? Thank you. But no, I am happy though.
Good for you, man. Good for you. All right, First Lady Tammy, are you happy being in a relationship than being single?
I am happy because I feel like I'm in a different place than I was. And I feel like even like my last relationship, I felt like I needed to learn some things about myself, which I did. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed being single when I was, and I think in the past, I haven't really enjoyed it. I think in the past when I was single, I was so focused on meeting somebody and, you know, seeing what part of me was missing so they could feel that peace, when the reality is that you have everything you need. And whatever you think you're missing that somebody else is going to give to you, you already have it. You just don't know how to find it yet. So I think the reason why I can say I'm happy now is because I had to learn about me and what I needed, and to be truly happy and content with that. So that way, when I got in a relationship, I could say that I was happy. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm content, you know? So yeah, I could say yes.
She said, what is
Tarnation.
I'm happy either way. Single, relationship, I'm happy either way. It's just that simple. I'm happy when I'm single. I'm happy when I'm in a relationship. I'm happy. Yo, DJ is trying to trick people. You mean trick people? Trick?
No, trick people? She really mean trip people. Like, you trying to trip me up.
That's all right, man. You know, I'm having a good time. But I'm happy. Either way, I'm happy.
That's good, man. I'm glad that you're happy. If you're happy, we're all happy.
Thank you,
and
man.
The first lady, if the first lady of the live stream is happy, then we should be happy no matter what.
Absolutely.
All right. So M3, go for it.
All right. What other question we could talk about that it was something that was coming to my mind. I'm trying to remember. I was gonna ask a
Is there okay? Let me.
It was a question that I feel like that we was gonna ask, but we haven't No, we can't do no aliens type of question, because I think we did that already.
Why not, man?
Guys, I think we did that. Look, man.
No, we talked about the multiverse, man. That's what we did. It was the multiverse.
Yeah, I know, because I was gonna say, like, do you believe aliens exist? Like, you know, and I'm not. Well, no, let me stop. You know, I might offend somebody, but But the thing is, and Warriors 107 to 88. There we go. I like that correction. Warriors. All right, 107 and 88 for Boston.
So, final score. So they've won.
Yeah, they won.
See, man, I keep trying to tell you, man. It's going to be a sweep, man. It's going to be a sweep. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Boston, you know, they got a squad, but their squad's just not good enough. I'm sorry. It's not good enough, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Warriors, they got too many tools, man. They've been focused on this ever since the season started. They've been focused on this. They've been at it. So, what did he say? What did he say?
He says, DJ Eddie Kane, don't entertain the rabbit holes topics. He said, don't entertain Mike's topics. And he said you wasn't there to something like that.
Was you at the game? Was you there, though?
Oh! Was he at the game? But Princess K says, I'm looking forward to game 3.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all, man, it's gonna be a sweep, man.
You know what? Oh, now remember I was gonna ask. We need to start asking some stereotypical questions, right? Okay. An example: Princess K is like 6 foot whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So the stereotypical question is: does she know how to hoop? And she's like the type that is good at love and basketball. Do she have a Steph Curry shot? Mm-hmm. Or do she dribble like Shaq? Mm-hmm. Princess K, you have to answer that question. Are you good at playing basketball? Because you are tall. So stereotypically, you should be good at playing basketball.
What is he, like 6'4", 6'3"?
She's like 6'5" or something like that.
6'5"? That's
yeah,
tall.
6'5". Yeah.
Man, can
She's a
you
mountain.
dunk the ball like Michael Jordan?
She says, "Can I play basketball?" Yes. See, I knew it. Do I want to? Hell no.
Yeah, no.
Because it doesn't look. It doesn't matter if you don't want to play or not. Okay, it's the fact that you know how to play.
And it's a
And that's
sport.
a stereotypical question, though. But I'm glad that you answered it truthfully, though.
6'5" in heels. Okay, so you're like 6'4". Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Or 6'2" and a half, maybe.
Basically, what you're saying that, like, if she wants to, she could literally walk over you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, over you.
Just,
not you. Over you.
No, don't say me. No, not you. Okay?
First Lady Tammy is in the building. Princess Casey, I'm more of a yoga cardio girl.
Okay. Yoga's
Right.
definitely good for the long legs, though, so.
Mm-hmm. Good for stretching your body out. Okay.
Yeah. If you could stretch your leg up to, like, where, like, you know, you could kind of, like, touch your ear, like, with the, like, you, like, okay, you stretch your leg up, your thigh is touching your ears, okay? And then you cross over and you can scratch your back with your heel. Oh, yeah, that's good flexibility.
Besides, I am not allowed to play contact sports. Doctor's orders.
Oh, okay. I guess
But,
no
you know,
boxing there.
Well, yeah. Playing basketball is just like same thing as working out. You know, you putting in work. You're working your body. You're moving your arms, your legs. It's a good workout. Just saying.
She says, I can do that. It happens. No, sorry. It's what happens when you're double jointed.
Okay.
Instead of people who are double jointed, it's like strong ass people though.
Double jointed?
Yo, I want the guys out there, there's gamers, okay? Be prepared for Street Fighter 6. That's coming out.
I got a serious question.
Okay. Serious question.
So, you know, we've been having all these different shootings going on.
Oh, here we go. Let's get into it.
Why do you guys think that the Senate has such a hard time passing gun laws that are not going to allow people to buy guns when they're under a certain age or doing like background checks? Why do you guys think that they're having a hard time passing something like that? And what do you guys think would be the result if they did pass something like that?
To have more gun law control, you saying?
Well, why do you guys think that there's so many people have an issue with them trying to pass gun laws? Why do you think so many people have an issue with that?
Well,
I mean, especially so, and I asked that because with all the different shootings that have happened, you had the one that was in New York that was racially motivated. You had the one in Texas at the school. You had the one in California. You know, why do you guys think that even after all these different things, why are people still having a hard time not wanting them to pass gun laws?
And 3.
I feel like there's like a hidden agenda behind it.
You there, Anthony?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. What you saying? You cut out. You cut out.
Oh, okay. I was saying that I feel like there's like Okay. I feel like there's like a hidden agenda. You know what I mean? Behind all that stuff. I don't know. I don't have the answer for that because I feel like here's the thing. If you have proper gun control laws, right? They're still gonna find guns illegally. So, an example, if they decide, hey, like, you know what, we don't want like in a certain town, let's just say, or state, we don't want people to start carrying guns anymore. Everybody turn all your weapons. you're not even gonna get like little small hand pistols.
Yeah.
You turn all your guns in.
Right.
If they want to be strict. Okay,
Right.
let's just say we turn our weapons. But the people who illegally sells the guns, right? Let's just say the ones who breaks into the gun store. Because that happens like plenty of times. Gun stores get broken into, they get robbed, and now the bad guys got all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
They got the automatics and all that. Now what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, see the thing is, man, like the main problem is that you have all these crazy people that can easily get access into these illegal type of weapons. Okay? Like there gotta be a way where like there could be some type of control where maybe there's like a thorough search or something. But it's really, really hard to really control that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a lot of money in the sale purchase of guns. I believe that many would not pass the laws that will be implemented, which will most likely affect sales. That's one aspect. He thinks because it has a lot to do with sales, you know.
Well, that too. I would say that too, right? But I would say that the reason why this is going on, I feel like that they need a reason to cancel all guns. Right? They need a reason to for everyone to not have a weapon, so we could be vulnerable and helpless. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of this is planned. A lot of these shooters is planned. Like if you guys think about it, right? Like usually we'll have, maybe like 2 mass shootings or maybe 1 mass shootings a year. Now it's like every day now. You got the Texas, you got the Buffalo, you got Iowa. You know what I mean? You have Philadelphia. You have it's like every day now. The question is, in a lot of these cats who are doing these shootings, it's not like because a lot of them like names is registered with the guns. Like some of these guys who got these big old machine guns, their name, a lot of them, their names is registered to the gun. So they actually go inside the gun store and buy it, in their name.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, usually it's like more guns have more people who are going out doing these mass shootings. Their name is registered to the gun. So now I just feel like that they need a reason to take guns from us. That's why they're pushing that. They need a reason. And when that day comes, it's gonna be over with. How are they gonna get all the guns? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they might have the whole National Guard to come to everybody's house and just snatch weapons and all this stuff. Sick the dogs. They probably got dogs that can sniff out guns and powder. You never know. I don't know how that's gonna happen. But what did Princess K say?
So she says, then there's the fact that our country is founded on the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms is deeply embedded in our society. Okay, so here's then my next question: is there so? Do you guys feel like it's time for us to go back over these amendments and change some of these amendments because times are different now than they were back then?
M3.
I would say yeah, but it's like how? Like, okay, like think about the outcome. So if we manage to change, someone's gonna find a loophole to make it all bad for people like us.
Well, you look like the one where right to bear arms. Like, if we could revamp that, it could change a whole lot of different things. If we revamp that whole right to bear arms thing, if we changed it to where it wasn't just that it was right to bear arms, it's just there's certain stipulations that need to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
So So yeah, I mean, there, when it comes to these amendments, I'm just saying, there's a lot. She says if there was a chance that people could learn to trust the government, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. And the police force, we might have a chance of taking all guns away. I don't think. I mean, that'd be nice. I don't think that's going to happen as far as trusting the government.
No, don't nobody trust the government at all.
The government's a little bit too corrupt to be trusted. So.
Hey,
all right.
There he is. We got the man, the electrical soapbox. He is the best in the world. 84. What's going on, my brother? What is going on, brother? I've been telling people, man, you've been out taking care of business, man. And I'm glad you're on the show, man. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, I was taking care of business with that nap. You know what I mean? That nap was perfect. Mr. Best in the world got sleep sometime, man. You got to sleep sometime, goddamn.
You gotta get something.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I heard you talking about like the gun topic real quick and all that. You know what I mean? But I also see like, where you at with it? We free falling this, or what we doing?
Yeah, open topic.
Yeah, First Lady Tammy, can you repeat the question to him? If you.
So the question was, why do you feel like so many people are against gun laws? And doing like background checks. Why do you think that there's so many people, even with everything that's been happening and that continues to happen? Why do you feel like some people are still so against that?
Because we live in a society where people are just able to be free, or they're totally able to be free and do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Nah, Lady Sophia, I don't care who wins those finals, man. Neither one of my teams is in it, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? Braun ain't in it, so I don't care, Lady Sophia. But to get back to the question, but I'm gonna be sad that there ain't gonna be no basketball in like another week and a half though, because I love me some basketball. But yeah, I digress. But yes, I'll be watching Netflix anyway. To answer your question, First Lady Tammy, you know what I mean? I would say that people just don't want any type of control. No matter if it's guns, no matter what it is, we don't want control of nothing. We want to be able to do what we want to do when we want to do it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That applies to gun laws. That applies to, just any type of law. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think we're starting to see just the impact of gun laws and what it's doing to our society. You know what I mean? And what it's doing to other people. You know what I mean? And how it's really affecting other people because, other countries, they don't really have the gunplay like this, man. They, you know what I mean? They when gunplay is involved, it's like a really massive thing. Like if they killing somebody big. They killing like a dictator or something like that. Like it ain't just like no regular person in the supermarket. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they using their bullets to change like society. You know what I mean? As a whole. Like, but we doing it just because we don't like somebody or because of the color of their skin or because we have a so-called beef with them or something like that. It's just crazy. And most of these things that these people feel, these are things that can be either worked out or it could be things that like they just need to get help for mentally and emotionally, man. Mental health is a real thing. Trust me, I know. You know what I mean? I've dealt with it. I've seen it full on. I've had a parent that had it. I've had a cousin that had it. Like, it's real. You know what I mean? Mental emotional health is real, and it ties into spiritual health. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people have mental health issues too, which is not accounted for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these gunplay with this erratic gunplay are people who are not mentally and emotionally well or spiritually well. You know what I mean? However, whatever y'all believe in spiritually. But so then when it comes down to Congress now, with Congress, it's a money thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, the more guns that people are able to sell, able to put on the market, the more money the government gets. You know what I mean? It's just like liquor, it's just like cigarettes, all fast food, all this stuff is bad for you. Y'all don't see that everything that makes money in this country is bad for you? Like everything.
Yeah.
Like everything that this country uses to make money is literally bad for you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
But yeah, and then hold on. I'm sorry. I'm almost done. Hold on, Tim. I'm almost done. But yeah, I think that's the issue, y'all. The issue is the fact that, like, you know what I mean? The things that we acquire, the things that help us to drive the economy here, makes us money. and that's really the thing. What was your question, Tammy? I'm sorry.
So my question is, do you feel like there will be something that at some point will cause people to decide that gun control is a good idea? Do you feel like there possibly may be something? Because it's interesting because we've had this school shooting, we've had the thing that happened at the store in New York. Do you feel like there's going to be, at some point, there will be some type of an event that will cause people to really start to question the fact that there's no gun laws? And what do you think it might be?
No, not at all. Because I can see it in the home I live with. I live within 2 families, and guess what? Don't none of them ever check up on me really like that. And they know I have health issues, and nobody really does anything to really make sure that I'm doing well, anything like that. They don't. They'll ask me for stuff, but they won't do anything for me. And some of these people are really close knitted. You know what I mean? One family is not, but one is. So people don't care about what's going on with other people's homes, or they don't care about other people's situation. You know what they care about? They care about the fact that they're safe and they're eating well and they got a nice TV and they got a PS5 and they got money. They don't give a shit about nothing else.
Right.
Man, people can see you. People can see you on the corner. Hold on, let me finish, Eddie. People can see you on the corner. They can see you have a life and death situation, and they'll be driving by just trying to record it or look, or they be laughing and smirking. That's the type of society we live in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Listen, I don't know if Jesus is real. I don't know if Jesus is real or completely factional, or they're not telling us everything. But if Jesus is real and this is all real, and we need him to come back now.
Right now.
Like right now, because these people are out of control, bro. Don't nobody care about nobody, bro. You know what I mean? Don't nobody care about how people feel. Don't nobody care about, you know what I mean, if people are hurting. Nobody cares, man. And then the people that do care, you know what we do to them? You know what we do to them? We put them through hell. We make them feel like shit. We say that they're weak. We say that they're cowards. We ridicule them. We put them down. You know what I mean? We try to assassinate their character. We try to assassinate who they are.
Yeah.
And then when they do make mistakes or they do have imperfections in their life, you know what we do? You know what we do? We try to break them based on that. You know what I mean? We try to destroy their legacy, try to destroy their name, all because they have human moments or they've had moments where they made mistakes. But you can never say that person never tried to help people. You can never say that person never tried to feed people. They never took care of people. They didn't have people in their homes. They didn't give people money, even when people that didn't deserve it. They bought people clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like people can never say that about certain people. And those are the people that really care. You know what I mean? So the people that really care, you know what I mean? We get treated like shit, man. Honestly. And the motherfuckers that don't care, they get treated like royalty. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with society. Society is not based on morals, especially in America. It ain't based on morals. It's based on money. And money's always going to win, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you see, I'm gonna just use another example. That's when you see like people who have like, we've seen in Hollywood when somebody they'll have a case, they'll even have videos on this person of them doing something wrong to a minor or even to anybody. And guess what? That person can still get off because you know why? It's about money. It's about that person being a resource.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing with the gun law. They don't care if a whole school gets shot up. Columbine should have been enough.
Right.
Truth be told, Columbine should have been enough. That's almost 25 years ago. That should have been enough. Was it? No. Why? Because they make money off of it. You know what I mean? America doesn't care about people. America cares about money. And if we don't get that yet, then we'll never understand. And that's it.
Do you feel that it's a good idea? Let's just say they make a decision to take every single gun off the street everywhere. Do you think that is a good decision or bad decision? Do you think?
Yeah, it's a good decision because the only people that really got guns in like other society like that, you know what I mean, and really, you know, doing major harm like that is like military. Like you can't really just be out here shooting things up in another society. Like that's not gonna happen. Unless it's like a third world country and they just ain't got no type of like credence or anything like that. And they don't really have technology, and you know they're kind of like behind the 8 ball as far as resources and everything. The third world country, violence is popping at all times. You go to Brazil, they got AK-47s and all that out there. Because it's a third world country. It's a third world country. They don't have enough resources. So people are just scavengers, man. They dig through garbages. You know what I mean? They robbing people at airports. You land in the airport, you got 10 hungry Brazilian dudes looking just to kind of see what you got on, and they will strip you naked.
What AKs?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. Like a third world country, yes, it's gonna go down because they don't have no money and resources. But a regular country that's not a third world country, that's somewhere else, they have a set of living, whether it's Saudi Arabia, whether it's the UK, whether it's some countries in Africa, whether it's some countries in Asia. You know what I mean? Like they have a code, man. We don't have no code here in America. Whether it's India or East India, anywhere like that, there's a code. There's a way of living. And even in that code, it's not always right. But people ain't out there doing a whole bunch of other stuff, doing a bunch of crazy stuff because their law is a lot different. Hell, if you rob a certain country, they will chop your hand off.
Yeah.
Clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's different. The penalties are different. The circumstances are different. You know what I mean? So people ain't out there having all that gunplay because the penalties are a lot stiffer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know, and people always saying, "Oh, we got to have guns to protect ourselves because we, you know, you never know if something could happen, and you know, blah blah blah. And what if somebody run down on you, or you know, what if you got to deal with, you know, another country coming over here?" It's like that's a bunch of nonsense and BS, man. Because if other countries can have decorum and not have a whole bunch of gunplay all the time, and they be protected by their military and police force, so can we, man. Yeah. So can we. They just don't want to do it, man, because it's a money thing. You know what I mean? It's all about money.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. So we can definitely do it, Eddie. We could definitely do it, First Lady Tammy. They just don't want to, and that's just really what it is.
All about money.
Yep.
Because they did just ship 300 million more guns into the United States. I read about that. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but this just happened, just did. But yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Best. You know, I agree with you. But you said earlier about, you know, what if, you know, well, somebody did bring up, you know, what if that other countries come over and well, that's actually a good question. You know, what if there's other countries that will come over, even though we naked, we ain't got no pistols, we ain't got none, but they do. Don't you think that, you know, that's a bad thing? Or do you believe that, okay, check this out, we don't have to have guns, but the army, they can have weapons because they don't want to defend the country. That's who's gonna have to protect you, is a trained military official. Listen, none of us here, you know, at least from my knowledge, have gone through basic training in the military or basic training as an armed guard or a police officer. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to go through training for that. It changes your personality. It changes the way you look at life. It changes the way you look at yourself and other people. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, yes, guns aren't the problem. People are. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We don't need guns, but that's the thing that they want you to believe. They want you to believe that you need that because they want to instill fear that you need to be afraid of something at all times. You know what I mean? Fear is another tactic that they use to get you to overly consume, to overly, you know, basically spend more money than you're supposed to be spending. You know what I mean? When you just need to live, you know, within your means. They want you to live beyond your means. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to use fear tactics and all other stuff. But the thing is the fact is if another country come over here, the best thing that we need to do is figure out what the fuck they want so that we don't get killed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're not going to beat a bunch of trained soldiers. It ain't going to happen. This ain't a fucking movie. Okay,
it's not a movie. If you ain't got no training, that's not gonna happen. So,
well, now you need training. You need your own army. And who around here is walking around with a 40, 50 dude army that has military training, that's combative training. You know what I'm saying? And that knows martial arts and all. Nobody got that shit. Like, people need to knock it off with the goofy shit, man.
They do got an army. There's a lot of cats that do got an army. You know, they may have little street games, but that's a whole different than being militarily trained, man. That's a whole different mindset. It is, yeah.
Whole different mindset, man. They're not when they aiming at you, they're not pulling their gun to the side trying to look cool. No. They have their gun cocked and ready. You know what I mean? And if that gun don't work, they know how to get to you, you know, full force in your face. You know what I'm saying? So It's a whole different mindset, man. And I'm speaking about this because I was in security. I was trying to do the armed detail. I was trying to become an armed guard. The training you got to go through, it changes you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to be the same. You know what I mean? It kind of makes you more. It kind of makes you more introverted. You're kind of more wary of people. You're kind of watching your surroundings a lot. You know what I mean? So if you're not trained and you're not programmed to do that all the time, then guess what? When you're dealing with somebody who lives that and breathes that and eats that every day, they're gonna eat you alive. If there's a bunch of them, you may kill maybe 2 or 3, but you ain't killing the whole damn 10 to 15 people. That's not gonna happen. This ain't a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people just need to live in reality, man. We don't need guns. We need to learn how to communicate, and we need to learn how to work with people. We need to have a system that actually cares about its people, that actually cares about our health, actually gives us free health care, actually gives us food and other resources that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I had to pay damn near $30 for some damn allergy pills the other day. I'm like, well, goddamn.
Yeah, the price is going up everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to go to another country, I wouldn't have to pay that much for no medicine. I'll be paying maybe $2 for that, maybe $1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe nothing at all, because some places healthcare is free. They care about these citizens, but America, they care about money. So it's a whole different thing. So yeah, if we started caring about our citizens, we started taking care of them, make sure they got healthcare, make sure they got money and resources. Yeah, we don't need no guns, man. What we fighting for? Everything's good. We chilling. You know what I mean? But that's not how America's built. America's built on money. It's not based on morals and you feeling good. You know what I mean? Or you actually not actually you feeling good, but you actually being good. We'll make you feel good, but you won't actually be good. And that's a whole other story.
He said, no, you can't. Okay. He's be easy to say. He said, when it's a crime, is repentant. I can't see. Hold on. Let me get to do it.
He said crime is rampant. How do you defend yourself?
Let me do this full screen. What'd you say?
He said when the crime is rampant, how are you going to defend yourself? Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why we got rampant crime, because our penalties ain't strong enough. Like I was saying, other countries, they will cut your hand off clean.
Yeah, not just your hand, your head. They cut your head off. Like for real, man. They will cut your head off and they will put it in the collection with the rest of the heads.
Yeah. Other countries are more their penalties are more stiffer. Yeah, they're a lot more stiffer if you break their law. So the citizens live in fear. If you look at North Korea, you know what I mean? They have a model society where everybody's under one person. And they have to do everything. Their TV programming is controlled. What they say is controlled. What they eat is controlled. How many kids everything is controlled by that society.
Yeah, they definitely have a code going on over there.
Yeah, so if you got a code and you got a standard, no, the code ain't gonna be perfect. And why people keep thinking that just because I say something that we need to have a code that everything gonna be perfect. No, it ain't gonna be perfect, because people aren't perfect. Okay, you're gonna have imperfections, but when you have a code, guess what? They make sure those imperfections get handled. You know what I mean? Maybe not, and it may not always be in the most diplomatic way or the way that we think it should happen as far as Americans, but it's gonna get handled straight up and down.
Yes. So I wonder if the business and the people that were attacked defending their own business during the protests in 2020, should they have had guns to defend themselves and their properties, business, etc.? What do you say that, Mr. Best?
Yeah, I think business owners, they should have the right to defend their business and defend themselves. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. And right, yep, third world citizens will migrate to a first world country, of course.
But then if you really think about it, let's just say that they do decide to take all the weapons and things like that, right? You have some people, there's young teenagers out here that actually know how to make guns themselves. Like they can make a gun in their garage and backyard. Like there's teenagers out there that does that. So even they do
but teenagers are not going to be able to deal with the full on police force. You know what I'm saying? Coming at them, or even the feds coming at them. Okay, that's a whole different wave, man. That's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the kids who do know that are few and far in between. There's not a lot of them who know that. You know what I'm saying? And you also got to have the money and resources for that. That's not something that's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Not every kid has the access to do that or has the money to do that. You know what I mean? That takes money. That takes resources. You know what I'm saying? Now some kids can get their hands on that with the right money and resources, but that does take time. That's not something that's gonna happen overnight. And like I
Yeah.
said, those things are few and far in between. You know what I mean? Like I said, things can change. Things can change, but America don't want it to change. That's just really what it is. They don't want it to change. You know what I mean? It's they don't want things to change. They want things to be a certain way because it's about money. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
think? Do you think voting has anything to do with change? Also, do you think voting
Nah,
would change
no,
anything? No.
no, no. If that's the case, they would have been voted to take away cigarettes or alcohol. If that was the case, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Or to take away fast food? You think that's gonna happen anytime soon?
What it,
No.
it took? Well, California they actually took away menthol cigarettes, but not all cigarettes, just menthol cigarettes.
Okay, so that's one strand, but you still have cigarettes that can still cause you harm.
Yeah,
And
yeah, exactly.
you're still eating fast food, you're still drinking soda, you're still
Yeah,
doing all other stuff. So like it don't even matter. Like you still gonna get sick if you're not putting the right things in your body or you're not taking care of yourself. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And they're not gonna pass any laws to stop that. You know what I mean?
They not.
You know. So they know that you can get sick from eating these foods or eating these processed foods. You think they're gonna stop selling it? No. And then the thing is, if you try to fight it, they're gonna say it's FDA approved. You know what I mean? The
Hmm.
Food and Drug Administration has approved it. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? If they have the backing to do what they want to do, what can you expect? You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think people we have to do our own research. We have to do what we can to protect ourselves. So if you feel like a gun is gonna protect you, and that's what you want to do, hey, that's your choice. You know what I mean? Do what you feel like you need to do for you. I'm not telling people not to carry firearms, but what I'm saying is that America could make a decision that we wouldn't have to use firearms, and we can have a society where we actually are moving around, people are functional, and our basic resources are taken care of. Our healthcare, you know what I mean, other resources are taken care of. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what I see in other countries, but that's not gonna happen here. So at the
Hmm.
end of the day, like if you live in a situation where you feel like you got to protect yourself, do what you got to do, man. I'm not gonna tell
Yeah.
people not to protect themselves, but
Mm.
we just have to have an understanding of what it really is. So you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Let me click in the. Okay. No governor voting are not the problem. The problem is ignorance. Ignorance kills countries.
Yeah.
Okay. We must consider all options for protection. I can let me build up the screen. Hold on. I'm going through the chat. Just going through the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And got you. So see, here's my thing though, Mr. Best. Let's just say, um, people, the people make a decision on taking all the guns and things like that. Let's just say that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And we both know that there's to me all I feel like every single president is dirty. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
every president is in for themselves. So it may be that one president that might step up, and just let's just say, hey, let's get rid of all black folks. We got the guns, they don't. Wouldn't that be a bad thing? And it's like in this world, man. You never know what people may say. Right now we're dealing with negativity. You know what I'm saying? Turn on the TV. This is negativity. It's like
Mm-hmm.
so many mass shootings this year, man. I can't even count. And there's other
Mm-hmm.
mass shootings I haven't even heard of. But let's just say we have a president. The president decided to say, yeah, let's go, let's do it. And everybody at the table agreed to it. Yeah, let's get all the black folks out of the way. We got the
They can
guns.
do
We
that.
got the power.
They can do that whether they give us guns or not because we don't have a military force. We don't have tanks. We don't have an air force. We don't have different things of that nature. So it doesn't matter if we have guns or not. That's what people don't understand. It don't matter if you have a gun or not. If a tank is rolling down your block, that's your ass.
Well, it ain't like listen. We are a peculiar people, man. We can build anything. we definitely can build anything. And the things that we build, I'm sorry to say that, it's better. It's like we're better than a lot of things. We can build a lot of things, man. We can build ourselves a tank. We can build weapons. You got teenagers that's building weapons, even though it takes time, but we can still build it.
If they pass it on to take care of us, we ain't gonna have enough time to build a tank to withstand the Air Force,
But
to withstand the Navy fleet. We're not gonna have the time to do that.
well,
We ain't gonna have the time to do that.
well, let's just say they do take the weapons, and then now, we feel, like we're trapped, and we just decided right then to start building. But the problem is that's going to take some time because black folks, it's hard for us to come together. It's hard for us to come together.
It's
It's
not
hard for
just
us to
that
get along.
you're gonna have to have somebody who is able to build those things or who knows how to build those things, and also you can't get caught building that. You can't get
Well,
caught building that. You can't get caught trying to create your own Navy fleet. You know what I'm saying? Because there's cameras everywhere.
so hold
You
on.
know what I mean?
We can't build our own tanks.
We're not gonna have enough tanks and military forces to combat the army. No, that's not possible.
Well, it depends though. Let's just say in a year we just all decided to focus on one thing, which is
That's
learning how
not
to
that's
build.
not possible. It's not possible. Not
Any-
within a year. It's gonna take more than a year. It's not possible.
Anything's possible.
You're talking about not just tanks, but you're talking about a naval fleet, a full-on naval fleet to combat the Air Force as well. It's not possible.
But we could. But listen, okay. Let's just say it's not possible. Can we build it though? Can we build what they built?
I mean, anything's a possibility. You could build anything, but can you withstand the force that they're gonna bring? That's the thing. It's not about building something. It's can you withstand the force?
But look, it's like
I could build a home, but if I build a home and it's not able to endure certain weather conditions, then guess what? My home is gonna fall. It's gonna fail.
well, we've always been private, so we don't, it's not for us to showboat or put it on Instagram or anything like that. When we build, it's like we're private with it. They don't know what we're building. They don't know what's going on. They don't even care what's going on in our hood, in the streets, or where we live at. They don't care.
They have cameras
Honestly,
everywhere. They're
they,
not gonna let you mobilize anywhere. Anytime they see a bunch of us mobilizing, or they see any of us get together and try to do something, they're going to watch it. Either that, or there's gonna be somebody who's gonna snitch. It always happens. We've seen this
right,
over and over
and
again.
that's the problem. And that's the problem. People can't keep their mouth closed. When people start keeping their mouth closed, things can happen.
It's
If
not just
people
keeping
keep
your
their
mouth
mouth
closed.
closed,
It's
yes, it
also like I
is.
said, like I said, also is people. There's cameras everywhere. They're watching your in and out every move. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you buy something, because they got the little chip on your card, the little chip. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Anytime you buy something, they're able to figure out what you're buying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything that you try to do or you try to go around and do, they're going to figure out what you're doing. Like you can't. There's certain places you can't even. If you buy a pack of batteries, they're asking for your phone numbers. I'm like, why you want my phone number for a pack of batteries? Like it's crazy. So yeah, it's anybody can build anything, but yeah, you're gonna be able to stand no Navy fleet or no full on army attack. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Even if we got guns, like yeah, they
Yeah.
ain't
Hold on,
gonna
Mr.
defend
Best.
me.
Let me welcome man. Truth is never favored.
Truth, what's good, bro?
What's
What's
good, brother?
going on? What's going on? This
But
is
yeah.
actually a good subject right here, man. This is a good subject because this is what's crazy. Now, DJ, I'm on your side because
Yes.
it's two things, bro. Number one, every problem that we have anywhere in this world is because of people. We taint and fuck shit up. We can't do right by shit. Everything that we get, we overuse it. We overconsume it. We have gluttonous tendencies, greed. The problem is us.
Yeah.
Just like the things with the television. You don't plug the television or turn it on, it can't fuck you up. You turn it on, it fucks you up by what you see. It influence you. Same thing with the music. Same thing with a gun. I have weapons. If it's not loaded, I'm not pointing at nobody. It doesn't kill nobody. So it's not the gun.
It's
It's
the
about the
people.
person that's wielding the gun and what the fuck is wrong with them. Do they have a problem? Is it something psychological damage? Are they going through something that they need to try to use this to get off? That's the problem. It's not the gun. I need the gun just in case if
Pretty
4
good
or
game.
5 people come up in my daggone house and I can't take 4 or 5 people down.
Right.
So I probably can take 1 to 2, and then my toolie is going to do the rest. Now, I'd rather be able to protect my family quick without me getting harmed, without me getting stabbed up, anything like that. I've seen people take down a couple of people with just using a gun. And they took down 5 or 6 people. Or once one person gets shot, they're scurry away. So we need weaponry. It's not the listener. Every person that you see shot up or doing this type of stuff, they have a background and story about this type of stuff. And you brought up a great point, DJ. The people that was inside of these when they was doing these riots and stuff, the people were breaking inside the people. I mean, we talking about here. These was nice mom and pop stores, man. These was nice visuals that don't do nothing to nobody. Nothing to nobody, and they had no help. Nobody came to stop people from destroying their stuff or whatever. Little do they know, all they needed to do is take, and you're allowed to have long guns in the side of a store or your house. You don't need a permit for a long gun.
Right.
I have 2 of those. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need it. You just gotta go down there and fill out the information and everything like that. You don't need it as long as you housing it inside your house.
Right.
So the same thing with them. They needed that so they can stop people from tearing their shit up. If you and you don't want nobody coming in and tearing your shit up. And let's say that's a place where, like, cause a lot of these mom and pop stores, they actually live over top of their store. You see what I'm saying? They live in the domain, and then they come downstairs and work. You got to be able to protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to trust other people to protect me when I know how to fuck this world up. Y'all just got finished on here saying that people on here is mean, vindictive, and don't give a fuck. And that is the 100% truth. We don't care about each other. We don't give a fuck if we got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody is on. Oh, what's up, Watts? Nobody is running around here feeding people. People are hungry. Same thing with Beth said. I had people in my family knew I was hungry as hell, and they wouldn't do shit. So that's what I'm saying. You need certain things to protect yourself against mayhem. Don't ever think that our country is that secure. And this is why a lot of people, when they come over here, they say we got it so good. Because over there, they never talk about, oh damn, it's so good that I don't need a goddamn weapon. They they love it over here. You see what I'm saying? My brother's wives and them, they're from the Philippines and stuff. They love it here because they saying the point of their government, when their government controls everything, you don't have a fucking life no more. You have to do what they say. They're your God now. So when you give them all that type of control and they supposed to take care of you and you don't have no weapons to protect yourself, they can break in your house anytime, take your women out the house, rape your children, take them to war, put them to war, do whatever the fuck. What you gonna do?
Right, because you ain't got no weapon.
Yeah, and if you ain't got if you got health problems and stuff, what the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do to stop them? They gonna come in there, wear your ass out, and brush you in front of your wife, and you can't do shit. Right. So that's why they was happy that they can move here. Because they now have weaponry, they now have control over their house, they now can live like a fucking human being, and they can take control of their lives. That's why when they come over here, they flourish faster than us because they come from harsher situations. Y'all, I've been lucky enough to travel, bro. And you see what I'm saying? I've been lucky enough to travel. And the shit we dealing with here, I'm trying to tell you, it's a fucking cakewalk. Even our poverty is nowhere near their poverty. It's fucking crazy over there. It's crazy. And that ain't the only country I've been. I've been to Brazil, Mexico, Philippines, Norway. I've been to all these different places to see different shit. And that's why when I come back home to tell people certain things, I'm like, yo, I see why they're moving here, because over there, that shit is fucked up right now. They dealing with heat and they ain't got no air conditioner. I would go fucking nuts if I didn't have air. I hate being hot, bro. I would hurt somebody if I was fucking. I can't stand being hot.
Right, and
So,
you know,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, be easy. He said the white supremacy is coming at us with guns, armor, etc. Even if we get wiped out, let's go out fighting for one another.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather, even, let's say, like, because how Bess was saying, like, if, let's say, the army. Now, mind you, the army is us as well. See what I'm saying? So not everybody in the army is going to side with the government. So it's going to be some of the army saying, hold up, no, I'm coming to ride with my people.
Right.
And I'm taking my weaponry and my training and everything that I know, I'm taking back home, and we're going to kick the government ass because I really don't want to work with them anyway.
Right.
They're going to, so part of them is going to side with us, and all that training and everything is going to come with us. And then you're going to have the gung ho, for all American. They the motherfuckers we're going to have to fight. But it's not going to be an unfair advantage. It's actually going to be more of us, because there's way more people in poverty, more people civilians, way more people tired of how the government is acting than it is people in the militia. Yes, so if we wanted to, the Constitution was created because the Constitution already know a country as good as its people. We could overthrow the government if we really wanted to. That's what happens in a lot of these goddamn countries. See, this is a lot of shit that y'all don't know that be going on in these small countries and shit. And the reason why we got to go over there, because guess what? We bring order to certain shit. So they tell us to come over there and create and stop the motherfucking people from coming over there, pillage and tearing up, because the government can't handle. So they call America to come in so we can straighten up their basically civilize their civilization. Civilize their people, putting them under certain government, bring what we know to their system and shit like that. That's how we go around the country, and that's why we are known as the most powerful, because everybody is basically our ally. So of course, we already know that's bullshit. We use it as power. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how it's being ran. But we need our guns, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I agree.
If they take all. Because that's not going to stop weapons. You still got knives. You still got anything can be used as a goddamn weapon, bro. Anything. So if somebody take the guns away, that's not going to stop people from killing people. Now things are just going to be a lot more personal.
Right.
It's going to get a lot more personal now. So instead of somebody firing shots, you're going to see a lot more stabbings. People is going to get people out of there if they don't want you to live.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, and Marcus and Be Easy. I see y'all going back and forth. Come up in here, man. Y'all saying a lot, man. Y'all come on up in here, man. Y'all saying a lot right now, man.
Yeah, because it's not that. It's not the people. I mean, it's not the guns, bro. It's just like when I was telling people about cigarettes. People say cigarettes is a problem. No, you could create a pack of cigarettes and never light it. How the fuck is it a problem?
Right.
It only is a problem when it's lit, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. See, when you deal with common sense, it blows things out the water. I'm trying to tell people, just sit back and actually think about it just a little bit. Just a little bit before you go to the extreme. I understand what happens. Oh, the cancer and all that type of stuff. But before you get to the cancer, how the fuck do it even begin? You have to like that motherfucker. If you don't like it, it don't do shit.
Right. Yes, sir. And Be Easy. He said you still can make pipe bombs, arrows, knives,
all that shit.
Poison. Yeah.
All that shit. And that's what I'm saying. That shit is not far out the way. Because people actually use those things to kill people. Like it ain't always guns, bro. It ain't always guns, because tell you the truth, a lot more people, even though we have gun violence, a lot more people is not using as many guns as you think, because it's a way to track it. That ballistic shit is fucking real. We have gun violence, but a lot of people is not using them like how you think.
Yeah.
And a lot of people is not using a lot of different guns. They be using the same gun over and over again.
Yeah. You absolutely right about that. The same weapon
Same
over and
weapon.
over again.
That's,
Yes.
that's why it be dirty, and then that's why we put what is called tape around the grip because we don't want our motherfucking hands on it.
Right.
Yeah, but the gun be dirty. The gun got hella bodies on it.
Let me find out you know some shit. Let me find out you know some shit, Truth.
Yeah, bro. I was out here, kid. I was out here, man. I was out here. And that's why I tell people, because I mean, I wasn't always who I was. I mean, I did some bad shit. Like I was out there. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and that's why I'm saying I would never say the gun is the problem. No, my ignorant ass was the problem. I was bad. Right. I was the cancer. Right. You see what I'm saying? And that goes back to the conversation that we had not a long time ago, but a couple of weeks ago, is the inevitable problem is people. We are not, for me, and this is just what I believe. Yeah, we are not inherently good, because at the end of the day, we don't feed each other, we don't clothe each other. Like, I usually don't tell people this shit, but I'm gonna tell y'all, because I don't like telling people, because it's not for you to brag. So it's a man out here on down the street on Little Patuxent, down the street from my house. So every day he's out there with a cardboard sign. So what I did was, and a lot of people was looking at me crazy. So one day I brought him some water. Then I went to Boston Market, brought him a meal. And then I actually, since he was out there every day, I went out there, I brought him some shoes. And then I went out there, actually brought him one of those chairs that had the little cup holder in it, and have a little thing to cover the top of his head, because it's hot out there.
And I know those chairs is expensive. I know what you're talking about. Yes, sir.
And I know a lot of people is like, yo, why the fuck you making it comfortable for him out here doing what he got? I'm doing what he's doing. And I'm like, why not? Why not? Like, why not? Why do he have to be struggling and he already struggling? Why do his life have to be harder? It's just a little bit, yo. And that's what I'm saying. It's just help a little bit. Just take your time out a little bit and actually have a conversation. He's a very nice man. He said thank you. He prayed with me, and he was a nice dude. He said he had children and everything. Get to actually know people, but it's not a lot of people like that will extend themselves to do things for people. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And since we don't have that here, then we need other things to protect ourselves, because actually I've seen this. When I was down in Baltimore City, it was these guys, because certain people had did the same thing for another individual. But it was these daggone knuckleheads. They had beat him up and then took his goddamn was sleeping in his tent. They beat him up inside his tent and put firecrackers and water all in his fucking tent. Damn.
That's how they did it?
Yo, do you know that hurt me so bad, man? And it ain't too much too much I can do. Like, I couldn't beat up all them niggas doing some shit like that. I mean, I wanted to go out there and try, but I'm like, yo,
they're not playing. They're not playing with hands. They scared of hands. I love hands, but they scared of hands.
So I'm like, yo, why the fuck would y'all do that shit? Nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm like, yo. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did love when I laughed when they said shut the fuck up.
That shit was the funniest shit, man. I know, man.
I said, yo, if I had my back in my car, I'd beat the shit out y'all. But I was so mad they did that shit to that man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's that type of shit, yo. We are really evil out here, bro. I'm trying to tell you. And they went back home probably sleeping good as shit after they did that to that man.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what they did. But do you think that, even though I don't agree for all the guns to be taken, but do you agree that there's got to be some type of change? You know, especially all this crazy shit's been going on, man. These shootings and stuff.
Let me ask you a question. Say something real quick. Hold on, Truth. Let me say something real quick. Shout out to Rilla. Rilla is crazy, man.
Chicago Rilla.
Rilla, come up, man.
Rilla, please come up. We would love to have you up there. And anybody else can come up too, man. We'd love to have you up here. I just want to say this.
I love my
In
brother.
each of our arguments, we are dealing with realities that are not present. Even in my stance, I'm giving you a reality that's not present. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I believe that could happen. Is it reality right now? No. Truth, you're given the reality that you feel like that could happen. Is it reality now? No. We all are given different realities, and the different outcomes that we are saying, they can either go good or they can go completely left. We don't know because it hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, and not only that, you know, none of us we haven't all been to every country. None of us have. In truth, I know you travel, and I'm not taking away from your experience at all, brother. You know what I mean? That's a great thing, especially coming from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? The gutter, man, being able to travel the world, that's a beautiful thing. You feel what I'm saying? That's definitely a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And even I've been able to travel abroad at times too. But with that being said, I know that every place I travel is not every single place in the world. Every place is different. You know what I'm saying? And every place that you go to, they have different laws and different statutes and different ways of living, different religions, different everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some countries have it way off. Some countries have it better. Some countries are third world countries. Some countries are first world. We all have different types of countries and different types of way of living. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I would just say this: I don't know what the answer really could be, man, Mr. Best. I ain't trying to be off the hook. I know why he's saying that too. Hey, it ain't my fault that you love vinyls. All right, that's not my fault, brother. That is not my fault. You need to have vinyl discipline. With that being said, man, yeah, we all, you know, I think the biggest thing is that we know that we need to have better communication. We need to have more better community structure, and we need to find a way to be able to build that cohesively. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I feel like some countries have been able to do that. Maybe it's under a dictatorship. Maybe it's under V discipline. Exactly. Maybe it's under socialism or whatever. But some countries they are able to have a more functional society based on certain things that they habit. You know what I mean? Whether it's with gun control or whatever else. Does that mean that society is perfect? No, none of us ever be perfect. So I think that get out of our head. Like that ain't gonna never happen no matter what law we pass, whether it's taking away guns, giving more guns, ain't gonna never be perfect. All right. Why? Because we people. So, you know what I mean? I've never disagreed upon that. You know what I mean? We are people, so it's always gonna be something. Always. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to the homie. We on Lock Nation. What's good, baby?
Oh, what's up?
Shout out.
Yeah.
We on Lock Nation.
Yeah,
Easy said.
I understand that and everything like that, but again, I mean, this is just for me. And some people agree with, taking the guns away. Some people agree with not taking the guns away. I just deal with reality, what we're going on right now, and I deal with actual facts. The fact is that the places with the strictest guns law. This tells you this in a nutshell. My town got one of the Maryland got one of the strictest guns laws in the nation. I guarantee you. But we got the one that I guarantee we the top 3 body counts in the nation too. Every year we busting a new. That tells you something. The places that have the least amount of gun laws, they are not the most heaviest places with gun violence. Why is that? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's simple math. People is not going to play with each other if they know everybody has one. I'm not going to play with this nigga if I know he got one.
Right.
See, what happens here is selected people have guns. They know the only people that's either carrying around, they either on bar time because they ain't supposed to have one and they about to get locked up, or they about to do some dumb shit because they know they ain't supposed to have one. And the only reason why you're going to have a gun is to pull it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Brother Truth.
Evil way. Hold on for a minute. So either way. Oh, yeah. So either way, this is how it is. I mean, it depends on if guns ain't your thing. Guns ain't your thing. But this is the thing: a lot of people ain't. Majority of the people in this world do not have no fucking hands to protect themselves, and that's just what it is. Majority of people ain't got hands to protect themselves. They don't have the body. They don't have the presence. They don't even have the mindset. Half the people out here is even scared to even fight or even get confrontational. Like, because they're so busy worried about losing. I tell people all the time, I don't have a problem fighting, not because I'm a bully, not because I can beat everybody, but I don't got a problem taking an L because it don't mean shit to me. You see what I'm saying? I've been used to fighting. And a lot of people is not that way. And a lot of people can't protect their wives. They just can't. It doesn't mean that they so much of a bitch. They just can't. So they're gonna need this thing to protect themselves. Everybody's not going down to to the gym, down to the boxing gym and training and getting their hands right, or even learning how to do close quarter combats and things and so on and so forth. These are things that you learn in the military, but the military is not built. Regardless of what y'all think, the military is not built to protect the citizens, bro. That's what they tell you. The military is built to conquer other places to take over. If they was just built to protect us, they will wait till some shit coming on our soil and then they will fuck that shit up. We always go on other people's soil and fuck shit up. Y'all never even thought about that. Ain't shit touchdown over here. Ain't shit touchdown over here. Even the bullshit about the goddamn planes. If you dig down in the fucking story, you'll find out that was because of us too. And that's what a lot of people don't know what the true behind the 9/11 was. A lot of people don't even know. It was this old DVD came out called Fahrenheit 9/11, and the guy that brought it out, guess what? He's dead now. Why is that?
Damn.
See, it's a lot of stuff that we so-called don't think that ain't going on. That it's a much bigger picture than as small as it is. We worried about gun violence. We worried about racism. And anytime somebody can knock down and kill all of them goddamn people with planes, and they blame it on another fucking race, and the other race over there saying we didn't do that shit, but we stupid enough to do that dumb shit. We dumb. Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was. And then the guy that was from our own military came and said, guess what? It was not the Arabs. It was us. And they took his ass out just like that. They got his ass out there quick. And you think I won't need a gun? And they did that to him? Shit. You gonna kill me? I'm gonna get a gun. Fuck that.
I'm gonna say this, brother. Truth. I'm not. What I want everybody to understand is this. There is no side here. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm not saying who right, who wrong, none of that. There is no right or wrong in this argument. We are having an argument about a what ifs. What if we did this? What if we did that? And the thing is, we don't know what would happen because it hasn't been done. So, like I said, it could work or it can go left. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that ultimately,
be prepared.
Hold on. Ultimately, I'm saying, do what you feel is best for you. If you feel like you got to protect yourself, you got to carry a firearm, and you're going to be responsible with it, by all means, do your thing.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to, but what I'm saying
I'm not telling you to do it either.
Right. Yeah. What I'm saying is, whether we have stricter gun laws or we have less strict gun laws, we don't know what's going to absolutely happen if we take it to the maximum. Because we all know once you introduce something new to an environment, that environment changes. No matter what it is, the environment's going to change. And we don't know if it's going to be a fully good change or a bad change. We don't really know because it hasn't been completely introduced. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the thing. And I think also, even with us know how to defend ourselves, the one thing I learned, and it's the two things I learned from people who actually, are trained to defend themselves. I learned this from a dude who's like, he is in martial arts tournaments. He is like a master of martial arts, knocking dudes out one punch, all types of crazy stuff. He didn't show me the videos. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. You know what I mean? So, but the one thing he always taught me is that, brother, when the things I want to show you and the things I'm going to show you is not for you to hurt people. You want to make sure that you are protecting yourself and keeping danger away from you. So if you could trip somebody and keep them down, do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever use excessive force if you have to. That comes from me, doing security. That comes from me studying under this man. It comes from me. My brother's a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things that I've just learned on how to defend myself. You know what I mean? I ain't no Bruce Lee or no Roy Jones Jr. Not like that. Like I'm not. It ain't. Trust me, I'm not. All right, I am not. I am not no professional. Okay, I can get knocked out just like the next person. You know what I mean? You know, but the one thing they always showed me was even in defending yourself, anything can happen. You know, a smaller person can knock you out, a bigger person can knock you out. Anything
That's
can happen.
right. That's right.
But the thing is to always, you know what I mean, it's to do what's best in that situation. And I think that's the thing. We got to do what's best in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I got to introduce somebody real quick. Let me bring them up. I ain't going to do the doorbell today because I'm tired. I'm eating. Marcus, get on in here, man. What's going on, baby?
Cheer. What's up, everybody?
What's good, Marcus?
Yeah. Yeah, just like you were saying, 84. Like, yeah, I ain't telling you ain't telling nobody to do it. I ain't telling nobody not to do it. The same way. And see, it's just for me. I like I said, and for people like me, that's who I'm speaking to. You speaking for people, you speaking for yourself and people like yourself. For me, the people like me, I want to be proficient in weaponry. I want to be proficient in hand to hand.
Yeah.
I want to be a complete man. That's me. And if you don't, if that's something that you don't want to do, and somebody else don't want to do, and they rather try to hand to hand everybody, then cool. I've been in enough fights know that I can't whip everybody ass, even if I know, or even if I got the hand to hand. So I'm going to need something, maybe to kick somebody out the door, and then maybe to shoot the other guy. I'm going to need something to get multiple people off if people start going fucking crazy. And one thing about me is I prepare. I'm proactive. I don't wait for shit to happen and then complain about it later. That's me. I prepare for shit so that way when everybody else is scrambling around looking all crazy, then me and mine is good because we got prepared. We never thought, oh yeah, we good. Money is going to save me. If I have this, I have that. Yeah, we're all right. I've done seen too much shit into this world. My family's from the military. I've got exposed to too much shit. You know, same thing. My father was second degree black belt, great with his hands. I've actually, and I told people told people this story all the time.
AR.
Good
My mother and my grandmother, still to this day, and my mother said after this day, you know, she was like, I loved your father, but I was scared of him after this. Over in Woodlawn Field, he took out 6 guys and broke a guy's neck. Ooh. So it works if you know that, but everybody is not like that. A lot of people go to karate and they get these belts and they can't do a goddamn thing. And the reason why I know this, when I was in high school, a nigga thought he was going to do that shit and I wore his ass out. I wore his ass out. He tried to come on here with all that stupid ass key and sets and all that shit. I wore his ass out. Picked him up and dropped him straight on his neck, and that was it. His ass couldn't do shit with else. He wasn't doing no backflips.
Hey, you didn't like the Karate Master and on Martin.
His ass
Dragon Jones
dropped his ass. But then also, here we go, vice versa. It was this guy named Justin Blackwell, and he was nice. We got off the 45 bus going to Randallstown High School, and the boy was talking trash. And see, I've seen Justin do all this crazy shit, so I knew he was actually right. He was that.
That was Mr. Dude,
the nigga went up there. The nigga went up there. He talked shit to Justin. Went up there, approached him, was about to swing on Justin. Justin did one straight kick. Fight. Everybody stood around because he just stopped and he grabbed his face, and all you saw was all his blood running down all over his white tee. This is back in the day when we had the big white tees. All this, and then he let his mouth go. All his teeth was fucking gone. All he could do, everybody said, yo, go home right now. Go home. And after that, that's what I'm saying. The shit works if you got it. Everybody doesn't have the talent to be proficient like that. I want that, but I'm not going to hang my hat on that. I'm going to take out a whole bunch of guys and be able to do that shit. That's why I tell people all the time, I can handle myself very well, but I'm not stupid enough to think that if niggas that can handle themselves just as well as me and better, and it's multiple of them, oh no, I'm not stupid enough for that. Yeah, I need a weapon.
M3. I'll be right back. M3. My bad.
It's
I'll be-
going to
I'll
have
be
to
right
be going to have to be taken down. And
Hey,
that's
Truth, you gonna get busy like the Karate Man? I'm gonna get you, sucker.
yeah, I'm not I'm not trying to get hurt, bro. I'm trying to listen. That's the thing. I'm not playing. If you don't want weapons, you don't have to use them. But as for me, like I have my babies, I will have my wife soon. I will have more children, so I know if people, because look, niggas have broken, did B&E. We have broken in people's houses, and people were in there and stuff like that. And we could have got shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. And,
Say that real.
you see what I'm saying? So when we went in there, it was a whole bunch of commotion. Thank God the guy didn't have a gun because we'd have died. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you can't get mad that he shot somebody.
Sure.
And we the one broke in his goddamn house. You see what I'm saying? But that's what happens. We get mad and say, see, if he ain't had a gun, then Truth wouldn't have been dead. No, my black ass shouldn't have been breaking in nobody's house, y'all. Like, that's just what it is. Doesn't matter how old I was. Doesn't matter if I had a gun or not. I shouldn't have been in another man's house, and all he's doing is protecting his family and the things he worked hard for. See, and that's the same thing. Even if it was the same thing I told my son and my daughter, y'all breaking somebody's house and doing some fucked up shit, and somebody shot you, I'm going to be hurt that you shot, but I'm not going to be mad at him. He did what he was supposed to do. But I'm going to start cussing at him, yo, you shot my son. What the fuck was his black ass doing in my house? Why the fuck did you talk to him enough to keep his black ass out my house? See, that's the part that we don't think about. We're just looking at all the unarmed killings and everything like that. But then also, and this is why I like the real Nathan Daly. Like for those of us who don't, if you don't know him, check him out, man, because he digs deep because he was an
I just talked to him the other day.
Yeah, the guy is dope, and he really digs into like to show you who fault it was. Was it the suspect or was it the cop? And he gets into the facts, not the emotional side. He gets into what actually happened. And you will see a lot of times that unarmed person, they will still be alive if they just follow directions, bro. As simple as that. It's been plenty of times I've rode dirty with license plates and no what's the name? Cop told me get out the car, put my hands on behind my back, bro. I'm doing it. Not because of the situation, not because getting shot. I broke the fucking law. What you think is going to happen? What do you think? What is supposed to happen? He supposed to say, "Oh no, you know what? You could just break the law and do whatever the fuck you want to do." That's what we want to happen. We want somebody to say, "No, you know, because it's you, we're going to let you go, and you get to keep driving on and just fucking doing things that everybody else is supposed to be doing. You get to go away with it." What was that light skinned boy that
be easy is stupid, bro.
Remember that light skinned boy that was in the car? I'm driving. He had brown eyes, and he had recorded himself on Facebook Live.
Oh, I know you're talking about, bro. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yo, what did you like? I'm not saying that he had to die, so let's throw that out. But what this nigga was saying on here, saying, "Look at me, fuck these niggas. They ain't catching me." Like what is going on? How do you expect that was supposed to go down? They running, trying to chase the motherfucker. They gotta get to him. So they supposed to chase him all over. Either way, let's say they didn't shot him. Let's say they jumped on him and somehow he broke his goddamn neck. Y'all have been mad about that. Let's say they jumped on him and he lost his breath. Y'all have been mad about that. Either way, it wasn't going to end good. It was not going to end good if they'd have beat him up. Oh, they beat him up like Rodney King. Either way. It would have been fucking bad. It would have never went the way that you wanted to. The only outcome was to allow him to get the fuck away, so he could say, "Man, fuck these bitch ass cops." That's what niggas wanted. That's what it seemed like niggas wanted to happen. You wanted him to get away so he could say "fuck these bitch ass cops." So when he jumped out, and then he fell and said, "Oh shit!" And next thing you know, you hear a shot, and then now everybody mad. Oh, they shot him. What the fuck did you want that? Like, I'm trying to understand. What did you want to happen? And then let me go down the street. I just told y'all 2 weeks ago, one of the niggas I grew up with, he's dead and everything. He got shot. But we don't bat an eye when that shit happened.
Let me get to Marcus real quick, bro.
Yeah,
I want to get his take on everything. Shout out to the chat and everybody in the chat. With the movie references and the Dragonfly Jones references, y'all hilarious, bro. Love y'all.
Yo, that shit funny.
Marcus, what's good, baby? Talk to me.
What's up? No, I just listened to the conversation and thought it was pretty dope. It's just like it's like a gray area, so it's pretty tricky to say this or that, and I think as long as we come up with try to possible solutions, but just try to help out people, educate people to help them out, so that way when a situation comes up, try to take the advice. If you don't want to take it, fine, but don't be crying about it later if it happens to you. So get out there. If you really do want to know about weapons, because there's more than just guns. You can get pepper spray, tasers, batons, nightsticks, stuff like that to arm your home, arm yourself, arm your family, protect your family. Just take the time out to go to an instructor, go to the gun range if you want, get the hours in, sign the paperwork, and shoot, that way, and don't just shoot a still target, try to shoot moving targets.
Eric, what's up with my brother, man?
What's up? Because I was there, but just just go to the Second Amendment regions. That they got one.
Did he something?
What's up?
Oh no, I'm not talking. Go ahead.
My bad. All right. No, but other than that, just take the time out. If you don't want to do guns, do self defense, do martial arts, do boxing. A lot of Krav Maga, Valley Tolo, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, karate. That helps. It helps. It honestly does. If you don't want to hurt the person, you can at least subdue the person. To defend yourself. And the best thing to do is obviously just have your cell phone and run and call the police if you can't do that. But get the hell out of the situation that you don't put yourself in one.
I think it's gonna get out of control, man. Honestly, it's gonna get out of control.
Well, but what's crazy? I was hearing from another guy in a different panel saying that in his state, it's actually easier, more legal to get a tank than it is to get a gun. His state. And so that was kind of tripping me out because I'm trying to remember which states allow that. And he said somewhere in the east, kind of like one of these ranch states, But he was saying, yeah, they only allow it there, and it's very strict over there in that state laws. But
do they only sell it to those who's a part of the town, or just anybody?
As long as you live in that state and for a certain amount of time, I think you qualify for that. But you'd have to prove that you're a resident and stuff, and you pay taxes there, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna get out of control, man. There's been too many shootings and stuff. Even if we, let's just say we know the truth. Let's just say we know exactly what's going on, but the people out there don't. You got people out there, families that's been gunned down, and they mad. And all they're doing is looking at the news. So they see that face on the news. What you think they're gonna do? I mean, if it's the right ones that you attack, it's gonna start some civil war. I'm telling you, man. And when that happens, grocery store's gonna get shut down. Everything's gonna get shut down. Everything.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's what it looks like. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
The civil war. Hopefully, that. I hope it doesn't come to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. But so far, from what I'm looking like, it comes back to the politics and their belief system and restricting this, taking away that. And I already said it before on this panel, but it starts off with restricting, you're censoring your right to speak, how you speak, what you say. to then taking away maybe weapons, to then taking away all these others. Before you know it, it's going to be very controlled communist and dictatorship. And then before you know it, it'll be martial law, and it'll be like Korea or something worse.
And
That
that's
sounds
what I'm
like a
saying.
movie.
Exactly what Marcus is talking about. That's what y'all need to really be talking about. Talk to the people that's in the military.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you how things is really going on over in these different countries, and how if all this type of stuff that y'all want to happen over here, that's already happened over in them countries, and that's why they're leaving. They're coming over here because they allowed the government to get control, and that fucked their life up. They don't have a life no more. And that's what the government here. They want us to be stupid enough to give them control. Here, take your guns. The guns is there to keep them out of our house, bro. They don't know everyone. That's why they're careful about running up in people's house. If they knew every weapon was up, they would come in here and fuck us up. You couldn't do shit. Ain't no more warrants put on your goddamn door when you break the law. You know how the sheriff come and give you a summons? He kicking in your door and lock you up. You think people on the fucking street is getting locked up or done wrong now? Bro, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do then. You will not have a fucking life. That's what they want. They want to. The first thing is just like the word says. How do you take the spoil? I mean, how do you take the strong man's house over? You must bind the strong man first. How do you bind us? You bind us by taking a way to protect ourselves. They got AKs, we got a butter knife in our fucking kitchen. What is going to win? They got tactical vests that their knife is not going to go through. Who is going to win? They are trained in big as shit, coming in here busting in your door. Who is going to win? That's the last step to take away your fucking what's name, and that's what the actual thing is going on. I was on Pop's show last 2 weeks ago. Do you know right after our conversation, they actually passed a goddamn bill? They actually passed. They was talking about they passed a goddamn bill, and I think he said if they get something else, that then it's going to be a part where they ban the fucking guns now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they ban the guns, that's it, bro. That's it.
It's over.
It ain't shit you can do. It is no
Game
more.
over. Game over.
We already know it's scarce to get our medication. Food is going to an all-time high now. Our natural resources already got prices on it when it's supposed to be for free. All this type of stuff, man, they already got enough control. How much more control do you want them to have? We can't protect ourselves. That's the number one thing. You can't beat them up with your hands. They are trained in hand-to-hand combat. That's all they do is train. They're training for the day that they get out there and say, you know what? Let's go in there and take the whole fucking community over. I want the motherfucking gold out their house. I want the money inside all them safes. I want the keys to their car. We taking all our shit back. The land that we kicking them outside because that's our fucking land. They got to pay taxes to us.
I don't believe that they can take all of us though. I don't believe, and a lot of us got hands. A lot of us got hands and feet.
But that's if we was together, bro. They couldn't. If we were to, but this is never going to happen. If we were to unify, because it has happened. It's countries that have taken their country. I mean, it's people that have taken their country back by overthrowing the government. That's why I said talk to the military and everything, because that's the reason why they go over there is so they can get their country back in control. Because the civilization has taken they ran through the government. They like, look, we're not dealing with this shit.
You want to know a perfect example of a group of people who took over the presidency in their White House? Was the Middle East when we took away our troops. When we took away our troops and we went home and people were trying to jump on the plane back home with us, guess who took over? The terrorists.
Yeah.
The Afghans. And they took over, and guess who ran? The president of their country ran away.
Wow.
And see, that's why they call them terrorists, but they're not terrorists, bro. They really the people of that country that don't like the way the fucking government is doing things. But we, because we have a treaty and a promise, and we, they're allies, we come over there to help them gain the fucking government back, not knowing that. I mean, well, this is where I differ. I know we already know how shady their government is. We just want to have the resources that we trade back and forth. So we allow the government to fuck them people up. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't about saving those people. We want the resources, whatever that country has.
Correct.
If we got to go to war against another country, we want some troops from over there to help us, infiltrate over here. But that's what it be. We will be considered terrorists if we go against. That's what it's called. You're a terrorist if you go against the government.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? That's actually what it's called. So that's what I'm trying to say.
They call it treason. They call it treason.
Treason, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. When you look at it at the end of the day, the things that's going on right now, not if it happens, what's going on right now, you clearly see. Why do you think there's so many these mass shootings keep happening? And now, first it was just black people. Now it happened to some children.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somebody's trying to get our attention.
Exactly. And this is what I'm trying to tell you is that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, if everybody comes together and say, look, what's happening, and get the guns out, we are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. And then it's nothing you can do.
And nothing you can do.
Yeah. Hey guys, hold on for one second. Just to let you guys know, in 15 minutes I'm about to shut the stream down. So
okay,
get to the 3-hour mark, we're gonna shut it down. Go ahead.
All right. Even it was this thing called ghost guns, and they just got finished banning that shit because it was a way around the system. And what it was going to do, it was going to allow everybody, bro, to be armed. It was going to allow everybody to be fucking armed. I was about to go get one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about to go get one and put that bitch together. But they got rid of it so quick. But even with that, you see how they created a law out of something that ain't supposed to have a law. It was nothing. The ghost guns had basically, it wasn't against the law. So since somebody found a loophole around the gun laws and provided a way for everybody to be armed, they created another law. That's what I'm talking about. The laws are bullshit. They're created when somebody else wants something to control. It ain't for nobody's protection. Is to say it's really so we can take from you and we can control you, but so you won't have true liberty. You feel what I'm saying? You won't never have true freedom. It just looks like it. Them ghost guns was about to be the best thing because you can protect yourself. It would have been nothing you can do, but they created laws, and now if you got one, you guys
those guns come in handy.
Going to jail now. So I mean, it's crazy, man. Like I said, I definitely don't want this country to become like that. It's already bad enough, bro. It's already bad enough. I don't want it to be worse. You see what I'm saying? But it is going to get worse.
It is.
From what I know and what I believe in, I believe we still, I believe in what the Bible says, and the Bible says we're in perilous times. It's going to get worse because we got to get to the point where God comes back, and everybody who's in the faith, we know what Revelation says. We have to go into this place called a 7-year period of darkness, and a 7-year period of darkness is when the government goes into what is called one world government, one world religion, and then martial law is in effect, and then they're in full control, full motherfucking control of everything. And that day is when the Antichrist shall show his face, and he shall reign. And then after
when he comes, it's gonna be a bigger war. When he comes,
that's the thing. It's gonna be hell on earth, bro. It's really gonna be hell on earth. But Lord willing, for those of us who are in the faith and we saved and everything, we'll get raptured before that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm, for me. And that's another thing. Like I told people, I was like, you might don't gotta believe, but this is the thing. I'm a math guy. I've had all A's in math all my whole entire life, and I don't want a 50% chance of me surviving. I want 100% chance of me surviving. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm a believe in Christ. I know He's real, but from their standpoint, I'm gonna believe in Christ instead of saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a 50% chance. If He's not real, then I'm cool. If He is real, then I'm going to hell." With me, if He's not real, I'm cool. If He's real, which I know He is, I'm cool too. So I have 100% chance of
Listen, I don't
surviving.
care what nobody say. He's real, though. He's definitely real. So I'm letting people know right now, he's real. All right.
Yeah.
Do
They'll see Him one
do
day,
y'all
DJ.
feel? Huh?
They're gonna see Him one day.
Yeah.
And that's when, like, I mean, that's going to be the worst part because after that's the part where it's not what else you're going to do. It's not, oh my goodness, I didn't know if you would have showed me your face then I really would have believed now, but I didn't know. I didn't mean that. Can I get another chance?
Yeah.
But, yes, no, you can't get another chance. It's over with.
And you know why I like when you say that, Truth? You know why I like when you say that is because it shows the people that actually try to listen to the message, not just be skewed by a visual.
Right.
Right.
But my question is to y'all though, man. Do y'all feel that just in case, those that do have children, should we prepare them for war?
Yeah, I'm about to start this.
Because a lot of people disagree, which I can't believe they disagree with that. But I mean, I agreed as well. I agreed that our children should be prepared, man, for this.
But that's that
Go to
Disney
gun range,
bullshit,
everything,
that Disney
bro.
illusion.
See, this is the problem, DJ. They're not. See, this is the problem. People don't actually use the most powerful thing that we have is our brain, bro. Children are killed by guns, either once again by fools. Either a fool in the house picking up a gun and don't know what it is and don't know how to use it, or a fool outside, somebody used it against somebody and they caught by a stray bullet.
Yeah.
The children, which, like I said, I go to these church full of these white folks out, and they live in these countries. They got all these farms and everything, and they teach their children how to shoot.
They do. They sure do.
It's Matthew. What's the other girl? And Sharon. Matthew's 8, Sharon is 9, and we went up to what is that, Mount Airy, and what's his name, Walter. That's their dad. And we were standing there, and they was letting off, bro. They was letting off. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And they was handling it. They only young. And I said, you know what? I want that for my children because I want them to be prepared in all ways, bro. I want them to be as complete as men and women as we can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything that we have, I want them to be able to do. I want them to be able to drive. I want them to be like, I don't want them to have a skill that if it's needed one that they can't do it. You see what I'm saying? That's right. All, because you never know. Life, yo, it's so much shit that done happened that I didn't know I was going to experience, DJ, and it's just been crazy.
Easy, what's up, man? My bad.
Easy. What's up,
man? Dude, man, what's happening, man? You finally came up in here, man.
What's up with
it? You was like, man, I had enough, man. Let me get up here.
Exactly. I'm like these ignorant niggas. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. And I know y'all gonna shut it down soon.
Give us some wisdom, bro. Give us some wisdom. You got 10 minutes. Go ahead. Light us up.
Man, the last thing that y'all was just saying, the last little exchange between Truth and DJ Eddie King, especially when you alluded to the point about preparing your children for quote unquote war. See, we get uncomfortable when we say simple words like guns. Okay, you don't want to say guns, say firearms, right? You want to say war. Okay, what else you want to use? Beef, altercation, conflict. At a point we get to semantics. So let's say we prepare our kids for conflict or for debauchery, degradation. Doesn't matter what you label it. We need to be preparing them for whatever the ultimate heinous thing that could happen, right? Because
full on.
but when shit hits the fan, You don't have time in that moment. If it happens today, you don't have time to what? Learn how to box in what, a couple hours in a matter of minutes, which needs means you need to be practicing it continuously
Yeah,
over and over.
yeah.
And people say, oh, prepare for the worst. How are you prepared for the worst? You're not prepared for no food shortage. You're not prepared for five dudes to break in your house. You know what I mean? You're not prepared financially with savings, for 6 months to a year. So people understand these concepts. And when you say it plainly, they'll agree with you. But it's like, dude, what are you doing? And then a lot of us is selfish. A lot of us sell out our kids, our family members, etc. We ain't gonna be here forever. So what, we just gonna leave them here to fend for themselves, super weak, intellectually weak, physically weak. And this ain't just me ranting. Look up the statistics. Men are having lower testosterone. They said they got lower hand strength, like 3 times the lower hamstring. So dudes are not even as physically as imposing as they used to be. They're not masculine as they used to be. And what we want to continue building a nation of what, masculine women and effeminate men. We need to like stop that. We need to be preparing these kids for anything that could possibly happen. One of these mass quote unquote shootings, killings, or attacks could happen at any time. You see they catching these people in churches, was supposed to be a sanctuary, a grocery store, you're just trying to get some milk and eggs. But that we can't just be acting like, hey, we can just walk out to the grocery store and flip flop. We need to be dressing and carrying ourselves better too. I see these niggas running around sagging. Bro, you got a Draco, or you got 30 rounds, but you sagging, my nigga. So I could already see the gun poking out. You're just an easier target. I'm shooting at you. You running in your pants. I actually knew a person. He was dope. Look him up. He was from Sacramento. Briz, a young rapper out here.
Briz, I know you're talking about young Briz.
Yeah, he ended up getting caught up in the gang stuff. Now I'm not saying this would have saved his life, but he was on them sagging shit too. So when he was trying to flee, it didn't make it easier for him. I'm not saying that only would have saved him, but I mean, show me a group of trained tactical soldiers sagging, right?
But hold on. Be
Don't
easy.
worry, I'll wait.
Briz got hit. He got hit. That's why he was running like that, man. I seen
No, no,
Briz.
no. No, that's what I'm saying. He did get hit prior to, so that's why
Yep.
I didn't want to make that seem like him sagging would have saved his life. I'm just
Right,
saying
right,
it didn't make it because they ran him down after that, and he got kind of caught in a dead spot. You know what I mean? Like a
right.
dead end spot. But but even I just only brought that up just to say. So let's just take him out and just stick with the soldiers or anyone trained from a well-regulated militia. Show me the ones that's hopping out in Jordan. Show me the ones that's hopping out sagging. You know what I mean? Even if you in a fight, we don't even got to talk about guns. If you in a fight, are you gonna choose who has a better chance? The dude sagging or you? You know what I mean? I
I
mean,
got a better
somebody
chance.
could even pull your pants down further. It's all sorts of tactics that is just simplified, that's just easily to dissect from far. People are not vigilant. You're supposed to be looking both ways when you cross the road too. Most people, I've seen people get hit by a car because they walking into the street and keep looking at their phone. Is that the driver's fault or is it your fault? The thing about blame pie is always enough slices to go around, but somebody got to get that bigger slice. Somebody has to get the bigger slice. So you can blame the driver, but why the hell was you walking into traffic paying
It's both
attention
their
to your
fault.
phone? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Why the hell was you all in your phone and then a shooter ran into the grocery store? And if you know what I mean? We talking about a matter of seconds. It doesn't take that long to shoot a bullet. So you over here all in your phone trying to send one selfie that only takes a matter of seconds, and this dude bounced out and shot some bullets in a matter of seconds,
Right.
or jabbed at you with a knife in a matter of seconds. How long does it take to pull out pepper spray and spray somebody in the eye? Just time it, a matter of seconds. So we
Right.
can't just be like slacking for minutes when people are getting deleted in a matter of seconds. We need to be alert, and we need to, our kids, our women, and our elderly people are considered soft targets. We need to harden our targets. People are like, oh, I don't want my mama toting a gun. I don't want my mama with a taser. Bro, you at work working 10 hours and your mama, you know, 10, 20 hours from her, and and what does she have to defend herself? Her cane? Like, come on now. Maybe that ain't what you want to do. I mean, I don't want to live in a world where I have to always defend myself with a weapon, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Let me say this
Right,
because
right.
I do want to answer the original question from the title of the show. Um, and I just want to say this. I want to say that everybody has to do what's best for them, like I said before, and we all have different ways of how we think things will work. But in the end, you know, time will tell what's going to actually work. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really know what's going to work long term. You know what I mean? We are basically saying what we think can work or what we believe can work. I want to answer the original question, which is the danger of making, because I know we're limited on time, danger of making bad decisions while giving advice. I think the danger of that is the simple fact that I think you're not able to see clearly, you know what I mean, of the things that you are doing. You know what I mean? So you're giving all this advice, you know what I mean? You're sitting on a soapbox, no pun intended, but you're not able to see the things that you are actually doing wrong. So it kind of causes you to be delusional in a sense. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing to do is to, you know what I mean, to know, okay, listen, all right, look at the results. These are decisions I'm making, these are decisions that I'm doing. You know, are they effective? You know what I mean? Is it getting me the results that I want to get, especially when it comes to relationships. A lot of times making decisions and we ain't getting the right results. You know what I mean? And we still keep making them over and over again, and we keep giving all this advice. But the relationships that we have suck. They're terrible. You know what I mean? We can't have nobody commit to us. We can't commit to nobody, but yet we keep going in the same circle over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot. Unfortunately, please don't get mad at me, ladies. I see a lot with you women. I do. You know what I mean? They keep dating the same cat over and over again. You know what I mean? You wonder why you keep getting rabies because you keep sleeping with the same type of cats. That's why you keep getting the same results. Okay?
You said
'Cause
rabies?
He said
Yeah,
rabies,
you,
dog.
you keep getting the same results. Okay? 'Cause you keep messing with the same type of cat over and over again. Why don't you mess with a different breed of cat and see what the results gonna be for you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like y'all got to try different things, man. And not only that, also y'all got to re-listen to what we say as men. When we telling you that we like certain things and we're emphasizing that, don't turn around and say, "Oh, nah, I don't like that." Yes, we do. I just told you that's what we like. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to re-listen to us, man.
Mm,
I think the ladies just some of y'all just think that y'all got all the answers and y'all really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's a problem. And then on top of that, with y'all bad decision making, the accountability for y'all really sucks. Y'all really your accountability measure for each other and society is really low. People don't really hold y'all accountable, to be honest with y'all.
okay, let me say this because we
Big
already
fact.
out of time now. To piggyback what you said, Mr. Best. Of course, I totally agree with that. But here's the bigger problem. The bigger problem is that women are so prideful, only towards
So
us. Okay,
How do we end up with
they
women again?
refuse. They
Exactly.
refuse to listen to straight men. Okay,
oh
I'm just
damn, you
gonna
went there?
flat out say yes. I did went there. Okay, I've been letting y'all
This
talk for a minute,
conversation
so
just took a turn.
yes, sure did. I still got a few more seconds,
She
so
said. She
let
said.
me just say this.
She said. I definitely don't listen to black men.
Well,
Literally,
sugar ball, we're
no
gonna
one
get to your
told me
comment.
that.
We're gonna get to your comment. We're gonna get to that.
Why do
We're gonna
y'all
handle that.
even let?
Yeah,
Why do
yeah.
y'all keep
I'm glad.
allowing
I'm
No,
that?
we
glad.
going no. We want her to comment. We want her to comment. We're gonna handle that. Go ahead, M3, finish. Go ahead,
Like I
bro.
said, and I'm glad you're being honest though. So salute to you for being honest or whatever in the chat.
Yeah.
But that does not excuse why y'all keep making the same mistakes over and over. Matter of fact,
Right.
I don't even look at it like that's a mistake anymore. I think y'all intentionally fuck up, okay? Because y'all want to fuck up. Because when we try to tell y'all something for your own
Mhm.
good, you all don't listen. Okay?
Oh
I'm
Mhm.
shit.
straight winning.
I feel like
I'll say
every
that shit
woman in the
again.
world don't listen, and every woman in
Mm-hmm.
the world, I feel like they don't listen to me,
And
and
and, and you
I'm
know what? We had this conversation over and over But you see, the problem is we're just trying to help y'all, but y'all don't want our
That's
help.
it. That's
But
all.
then when we decide, right, to leave y'all alone and then get with someone that is not you, then y'all want to say
Passport
that we're
brothers.
not protecting you. Okay? Then you want to say, yep, you know what? Passport brothers. Yep. When we go to the Dominican Republic, okay? Well, I don't
You
get
in
to
love
go
with
there unless I
Becky?
want to visit. But for the single guys, okay, passport bros. All right, like Marcus. If they go out there, you're
I'm
gonna be
single.
mad. Well, anyways, but you still got a passport, so just bear
Yes.
with me, all right?
Roll with
All
us,
right,
man. Roll with us. Roll
we
with us.
play
Roll with
along.
us.
Yeah. But anyways, look, we all got passports, man. So if we decide we want to go out there, then y'all want to say that we're abandoning you. Y'all want to use all these shaming tactics and say, well, good riddance because y'all not leading us. And then remember, y'all get to the crying and stuff. And so when y'all get to crying, all the tears start coming out, because you want to feel sorry for y'all because y'all keep making the same fuck ups every single time. Okay? Stop fucking up. All right? I can't be nice to y'all anymore. Every time I try to be nice, y'all get these attitudes. All right? It's like the same equivalent when we're trying to tell you, hey, and this method, no, not even tell you. When we're just trying to make a suggestion. Hey, like, can you please toe down like, the makeup you wear? Or can you at least like give me a smile when I'm smiling back at you? Everything's gotta be into an argument. Cause y'all want to make it difficult. And this is why black men don't want to marry American women like y'all.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So case
get your
closed
shit
on that
together.
part.
Yeah, get shit together.
Stop
For real.
fucking up.
Or else this happens.
Oh, yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. We try to get it straight. Listen, Sugar Bum. Okay, I'm gonna handle this because in one retrospect you say you don't listen, right? And then in other retrospect you said you don't listen to men that have power resources. So which one is it? Do you listen or you don't listen? See, that's the problem. You're contradicting yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your statement's
Oh no,
completely
you can just
contradictory.
stay at the first one. Just okay. I definitely don't listen to black men. Literally, no one does. Okay, so once again, let's
And what's so
concede the
funny about
point.
that?
So
Yeah,
no, but
Well,
I'm saying,
that's what I'm trying to tell
hold
you.
on. Be easy. Hold on. Be easy. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. I got this one. I'm gonna let y'all get after I'm done.
Get it in.
Sister,
Get it in, Mr. Best. Get it in.
Sister, your comment it contradicts yourself.
I like that.
Do you listen or don't listen? And the reason why you're contradiction and you're doing that, what I see is that most time y'all contradict yourself because y'all really don't know what y'all saying and y'all don't know what y'all want. Honestly.
No,
Y'all
let me
all
help
over the
you.
place.
84.
Hold
Let me
on.
explain.
I got
Explain it for you.
No, I got it, bro. I got her. Truth, I got her. Trust me.
Because you don't know what she's saying. Okay.
I got her. Trust me, I got her.
Everybody's gonna have their turn.
Everybody gonna have to turn. My thing is this, right? At the end of the day, you contradict yourself by your statement. You know what I mean? That just literally shows that what you're doing is ineffective. You know what I mean? A real woman is going to stick to what she's saying. Either if she's not going to listen to a man, she's going to say, "I don't listen to men." Period. She's not going to say, "Oh, I don't listen to men," but okay, well, I'll listen to men, money, and resources. You're going back and forth, which means you're confused. Anybody that's confused, they don't know what the fuck they're doing or what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be harsh, but I'm just being real with you, sis. No hate at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got no hate for you at all. I love you as a viewer, and I love you as a sister, and I'm glad that you're here. You know what I mean? But I just got to clear this up. You know what I mean? And I think the problem is too is a simple fact that you know what I mean. Y'all broad stroke all of us with the same brush. You know what I mean? And the thing is this too. Why do you keep calling men that don't have certain qualifications to lead you men? They're not men. You think I'm gonna call a woman that don't have qualifications to be a woman? No, I'm gonna call her female. So maybe here's the thing. You know what I mean? If you've been around males and you're putting up with male behavior and you're not dealing with real men, then yes, they're not gonna be able to lead you or have power and resources or whatever you're looking for. But if you're dealing with real men, they're gonna have those things that real men are going to approach you with. You know what I mean? They're gonna approach you in the right way as a man. You know what I mean? They're gonna respect you as a man. They're gonna love you as a man. You know what I'm saying? So clearly you haven't experienced that. You know what I mean? And the thing is, whatever it seemed like you've been hurt before by someone who was a brother. You know what I mean? So if you've been hurt before or things have happened to you, then you need to deal with that. But don't broad stroke and say it's all of us because it's not all of us. Most of them in here, we take care of our business. If not all of us, we take care of our business. We take care of our families. We take care of our parents. You know what I mean? So you can't broad stroke all of us with the same thing. Do we make mistakes? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But we're not all the same. You know what I mean? Just like y'all don't want to be classified as all the same because you're not. Don't
Right.
classify us as all the same because that's not true. Everybody's different based on their experiences and what they've been through in life and what they learned from that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you learn from what I'm saying. Go ahead, y'all.
Hey, yo, bro, this is what I was trying to tell you. She didn't
What?
contradict.
All
She
right.
didn't. She didn't contradict herself. What she was saying is she's basically summing up. She's saying, in other words, bro, because this is she's on other planet. She's saying all black men are trash. We don't have nothing. She didn't contradict herself. She's saying the people that are better than us are white people. Everyone else, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're trash. That's what she was saying.
She said, "Classic black man shaming tactic."
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shame you, sis. I'm not trying to shame you at all.
No, truth is
But
right.
but
I
but
know
but if
Sugar
but
Bum
if
is
but if
a
you
Yeah. Yeah. That's
hold
what
on,
I'm
be
trying
easy.
to
PhD
Hold on one
acolyte.
second. Hold on one second. I just want to address because she's addressing me. I just want to address her as a man. You know what I'm saying? Your experiences that you're saying has to come from either disappointment or hurt. You know what I mean? If you haven't been disappointed or hurt by a man, then you wouldn't feel like we are weak and all these other things. You're only saying that because we haven't you feel like we haven't produced in an area that's credible for you to feel like you could be loved or be taken care of. That comes from experience. Unless you have no experience and you're just speaking based on what somebody else is telling you or what somebody else is showing you. You know what I mean? But this sounds like this is your experience. So I'm not trying to shame you. I'm saying it's based on what you're saying. I'm going based on your words and your words exactly. You know, I don't have to shame anybody. I have nothing to gain here. I don't even know you. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say. Go ahead, y'all.
And Bolo
That's
TV.
what
Hold
I'm
on,
trying to.
Bolo. Hold on,
Just,
Bolo TV.
hmm?
Where the hell you at, Bolo TV? You always talking about us. Now she just said black man. She talking about all black men. Now where the hell your ass at?
But Bolo's not in the
Where you
chat and
at?
he's
Because
not
you could.
watching, bro.
No,
Don't
no, no. Listen,
you don't
listen.
you don't no Eddie, no, no, no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Let me
Eddie,
finish.
Eddie.
Let me
Eddie, we're
finish.
not addressing this guy because he's not here. We're not addressing
No,
nobody who
listen.
ain't here.
Listen, Volo TV. I know you listening. All right, where are
Eddie,
you
we're
at?
not addressing him because he's not watching and he's not in the chat. We're not addressing him at all. No, we're not addressing him.
How you
Let's
know he
let's
not watching?
let's
How you know?
let's fo-
How you,
no no let's focus on Sugar Bum. We focusing
But
exclusively on Sugar
listen,
Bum. What she's saying.
this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on, guys, hold on, because Be Easy was talking next though. So hold on.
No, but I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I'm just helping y'all to understand this part. What y'all doing is because Be Easy's going, me and Be Easy know her, man. This is what I'm saying. This is what she does all the time. She disrespects black men. So what y'all saying to her is mute. She hates black men. Like that's all she do is talk about. So
Oh, she's a
saying
divester.
so saying that we don't shame her and everything like that, she don't give a fuck. She think we're trash, literally, not figuratively, not trolling. She really believes that. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. Well, some
Yeah,
trash
so
black man hurt
I
her.
ain't trash.
now I would have to agree with that. According to my observation research, she admittedly loves Sin G. I mean, if she's still in the chat, she'll probably, so she's like a Sin G advocate, acolyte, etc. So, a lot of this stuff is falling on deaf ears. So I don't typically try to focus on the person. I focus on the point being made. So the point being made is that literally no one listens to black men, right? So is Michael B. Jordan a man that shouldn't be listened to? He's a black
Right,
man, right?
right.
He's a man that shouldn't be listened to because by virtue of him being black, but just a dusty Brad, a dusty Declan, a dusty Timothy, he should be listened to by virtue of him being white. So just some of these talking points is just idiotic because no one is saying submit to some male. You shouldn't even be choosing a male, but you are what you attract. So if you chose Pookie and getting your guts beat in by Tyrone, that's what your value is. That's what your worth is. Because the high valued Becky's, they'll do that for fun, but they ain't locking them down and they ain't getting knocked up. So like, what are we talking about here? Whenever they make these sweeping generalizations of black men, they're always talking about the most negative connotation and depiction of a black man, i.e., a Pookie or a Ray Ray, which even though a lot of them is actually productive and successful, but they think of the worst. But why would you be comparing that Why would you be comparing your experiences to the worst of the worst, right? Because that's who they're actually dealing with. So a lot of these is just scorned lovers. They criticize and over criticize the men that they've been dealing with. I mean, do you hear them talking a lot about these nerdy dudes or quote unquote educated lanes and dudes that could provide? They're not. They only talk about the gangbangers, drill rappers, and the deadbeats. How do y'all seem to know so much about these deadbeats? It's because they're dealing with them exclusively. So they're telling a productive man like Truth or Mr. Best or M3 that you're just a black man and I ain't gonna listen to you. But I listen to, Junebug and Lil Man when he was hitting it from the front, the side, and every other way. You know what I mean? Like, so it's always foolishness. They say no one listens to black men, but they still bust it open for a black man. So the black man is so dumb, so weak, so docile, but yet you still twerking on his Johnson.
Right.
Make that make sense.
Right. Right.
Yeah, see, they'll twerk over the pookies anytime. So since the black men are mostly pookies, why y'all keep choosing them? There's there's plenty of good men that don't even have to be black men.
That's
But
what they
y'all
want.
be,
Listen, y'all.
yeah.
Listen, y'all. Respectfully, y'all. Like everybody always used the name Pookie and Ray Ray. Listen, my cousin name is Pookie. Can we stop using those names? Can we use a different name? Okay. Can we say Charles? Can we say
Brad,
Earl? Can we
Chad.
say
Well, actually, I know a
anything,
criminal
man?
named
Come on,
Charles
man.
though. So
All right. Okay, I'm just
and
saying
he's
we
doing a
got
lot
other
of time.
names to use, man. We got other names to use. Let's not keep saying
Yeah.
that.
What about Chris?
Let's
Let's use like
not
Chris.
use let's not use the Mary or the Maries. You know what I'm saying? Let's not use that, man. We got other names we can come up
That's
with now.
kind of rare. Nobody don't usually say Mary though. But
No,
the
no,
Marines,
Marie,
Yeah,
yeah.
Marie.
even if we use other names, what Jamal, Kareem, Benjamin, if when
That's
we
fine.
use,
That's fine.
but
That's
I'm
fine.
just
That's
Wait a
saying
minute.
fine.
when,
Wait a minute. Wait a
but
minute.
but
That's
Wait a
but
minute.
fine.
hold on. When
That's
we
fine.
say Pookie and Ray Ray, they're describing a specific type of black man. I'm not saying whether it's right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong, but when you start saying, "Oh, Jamal, Hakeem,
We don't have
Right,
Laquan," it's
right.
etc. It's a lot of names, but they're
It's the
like
same thing.
Laquan, etc. So Pookie and Ray Ray is actually to distinguish that not every black man is a Pookie, even though Sugar Bum and the people that think like her, they think that the Pookie and Ray Rays is to actually distinguish. And they do have another one that's called like educated lane. I call them Pookies and Point Dexters. You know what I mean? So but even the quote unquote nerds, they're willing to accept the moniker of educated lame because that's how a lot of women see them, educated and lame. The dudes that's in the streets, they're okay with Pookie and Ray Ray. Like they're not saying, man, come up with another name, even though they've heard it. It's easily identifiable. So
But
I agree with you. There are other names, but if we start
yeah,
saying these other names, I say hella names all the time. You feel me? But
that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. That's
Why
what
do
I'm
y'all
saying. Like
deal
it's
with
not.
people?
Okay.
I'm saying we can come up with other names. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to keep
okay, could you
describing
give
that.
us
Yeah.
three right now? Could you give us three
I
right
gave
now?
you I gave you three.
Okay,
Chris,
could you give us three
Jason,
more?
I gave you
Anthony.
three.
Could we get
Thank
three
you.
more then?
Rick,
You
Well,
said, can
well,
we
here's
get
Chris,
here's
three
the,
more?
here's the,
Jason,
here's the thing,
Anthony.
y'all. Here's the thing.
I
Here's
can
the
give you a
thing.
bunch.
At the end of the day, right? And Marcus, I want you to chime in once I'm done saying this. I see you put the Cynthia G thing or whatever. And shout out to Cynthia G. You know what I mean? Hopefully she continues to do well as her being a content creator or whatever. I don't agree with her message and a lot of things, but yeah, it is what it is. Big Rig, what up, baby? I mean,
what up, Big
Big
salute to
Rick
you. And
Slap?
Big Red,
we
what's
got to
up, man?
talk too. And my thing is this, Sugar Bum. At this point, I just think that you're trolling. I don't really take you seriously because of your statements. Your statements are, they're just all over the place. You say you use Tyrone. So if you don't respect black men and you don't think that we're good leaders or anything, why are you using us? You know what I'm saying? Then,
Why are you
I mean,
here?
exactly. And then
Oh,
not only
hold on,
that,
hold on, hold on, hold
not only that, if you, what I mean, if you say that something is trash and you actually use the trash, then that makes you trash yourself. That makes you a trash
They don't
consumer. And
care.
once you become a trash consumer, you become trash yourself. So at this point, I don't take any relevancy into what you're
No,
saying.
she's
You're
trash. I'm
just
telling
trolling, and you. I'm not gonna say that she's trash, but I'm saying
I'm telling
if you,
she's trash.
hey, that's what truth is saying
Okay,
to you. But
See, I thought
what
about
I'm
that.
saying to her is your statements, your statement, Sugar Bum, are not relevant, and what you're saying is straight bullshit.
You
Go
ain't
ahead,
gonna
Marcus.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
You
Hold on.
bullshit.
Let me say that. Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
You trash.
Hold on, everybody. Let me say this real quick, okay? All right. You gotta just keep in mind, right? There's a reason why people are here, okay? Remember, people got nothing better to do but to build the algorithm up. So,
Yeah, thank you.
you know, people are going to say things, right, to make sure that we get the viewership that we need to get. So don't take none of these people in the chat seriously, unless it's like these are like the real ride or dies, like Big Rick Slaps, and of course Be Easy, who's also in the panel. But the point is, if you're not talking about anything, right, don't get mad at them for talking about a bunch of gibberish. Okay, just have some fun. All right, this is not a serious person. All right, it's not even a person to be taken seriously.
No one is mad. No one is mad.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah,
we went from gun laws and stuff. Hey, we went from gun laws to Cynthia G.
Right.
Hey, that's what we do here in our generation.
I can call somebody bitch and laugh at the same time.
Okay,
It does go with the original topic, though.
Look, I'm not saying y'all mad. I'm just saying in general. Okay. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, but there's other women.
Like I said,
no one is mad, sister.
But listen, this is the thing.
If you are, sister.
Wait. Listen. Here's the thing. When women speak like that, we're all the other women that's supposed to speak up for us. You see what I'm saying?
That shit ain't
but we
happen.
always
That's
be the one that speak up for y'all, but y'all can't give us the same energy.
I ain't speaking up for none of them.
And that's a problem.
Ain't my sisters.
That's a problem.
Ain't my sisters. My sisters.
Ain't saving nobody.
Me.
Come
My
on,
sister's
Truth. You supposed to be the savior, Truth.
Oh, no.
And this is why Truth is never favored, right?
Right.
Okay, guys, hold on, everybody. All right, I gotta close it out right now because we already.
Why you closing it out?
Hold on.
The man 84 gotta do something anyway.
Hold on. No. we do gotta do something, but I do want to get Marcus and I want to get his views on what.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Marcus though. Go ahead, Rookie.
Yeah.
After you, then we're gonna close out.
This conversation took a turn, but I'm glad at least I was among at least I was among good men up in this panel because y'all are some cool dudes. So I just appreciate y'all having me up on here. Nothing but my support. Some people
Yes, sir.
they have their preferences, they have their opinions. Sometimes they won't be the most well viewed or perceived or respected, but I would just ignore the chick if it was me. But y'all have a right to address it or not. People. Yeah, I don't know. Small petty people focus on bullshit. The big people focus on business. Business empires, corporations, and stuff. So, that's why I like coming back here because the topic was great. And that was cool. Just talking to you guys. So I'm just leave it on the good positive note.
The topic was
right,
so
but this is
look,
y'all.
The topic is great.
but look, y'all see that
They brought
right
it back
there,
to the original topic.
Be easy, hold on. Look, see that what she said in the chat, right? That and we should be getting in their ass because they are not speaking. They watch it. They not saying nothing though. I'm talking about the women. They not saying nothing at all. They see what this lady said. This is what we need to get their ass because
I want to ask you a question. I know.
Something like that, they're gonna get in our ass.
Yeah, Truth. I want to ask you a question. That's true, DJ. I want to ask you a question. I know. M3, you got to go. M3, I could close that if need be. You know what I mean? Because Truth, since we already here, do you want to just rock out with the sports thing right here? We can do this right here, right now, if you want.
I have it set up. That's all.
Oh, you got it set up. Okay.
I was waiting for
you. Yeah. We don't want to twist up the algorithm as it is, anyways, though. Because if that's the case, I could just create like another room. But yeah, man. Wait. So Truth, you're gonna have it on your stream, right?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for me to close down. That's why I was just letting 84 know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool though. All right, so look, let me do the shout-outs real quick. First of all, right, everybody tune in, okay, into our social media networks, okay? Tune in to DJ Eddie King's YouTube channel if you want to listen to some good quality music, okay? Then we also have the Mr. Intellectual Soapbox, okay? If you're a dumbass Negro and you want to get some intellect in your mind, go over to the Intellectual Soapbox.
I'm not a guru. I'm not a guru. Please don't listen to this man.
Do not listen to this man. Okay.
Yeah, life coach.
Nah, not at all.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Hey,
So, Coach.
rogue message, buddy. Rogue message,
Yeah,
brother.
Hey,
he's for.
you
Yeah.
are people's spirit animal. You could be someone's spirit animal.
Oh
You could do
shit.
that.
oh wow, man!
Yeah,
Please do not put
Hey,
me on
hold
that
on.
plateau.
Hold on. The
Please.
intellectual spirit
Oh, spirit
animal.
animal.
Not just anyone,
Oh
the
my god.
intellectual
Oh
spirit
shit.
animal.
Oh my god. That's a
Damn.
lot of
Hey,
pressure.
ISA.
Yo, we're going to change the icon to like a lion then, right?
oh, there's some
Bingo.
changes coming. I got some changes coming. Definitely
Hey,
some
like
big
I
changes
said,
coming.
it's better to be a lion for a day than a sheep for a lifetime.
Ooh, I like
that.
that.
I like that analogy.
And then with that being said, then we also have Be Easy and Big Rig Slaps, which combined together is easily rigged here on the Knowledge Relationships platform every other Tuesday. So stay tuned to that. And we have, Marcus the rookie who comes in and support and
Yeah.
buys our
Buy the
merch. Buy the merch. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So and then you already know me.
Like that,
I'm just your average guy, Mr. M3. I'm not a relationship coach or guru. I'm just, an average person.
Hold on.
That's
Are
all.
you average at best?
See, I was gonna say that.
I'm actually.
Hey,
Respectful.
look, I am whatever the people say I am. So I don't really know. Maybe I'm
That's a
average
great
at
answer.
best. Yeah, thank you.
That was a politician answer. M3 for mayor.
Someday, maybe.
M3 to May. I like that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That does have a ring to an M3.
M3 the mayor. Hey, that does sound pretty good though. And plus, I got my spirit animal, Mr. Best in the World too.
Yes,
and
sir.
Please don't say that.
Mr. ISA.
Easily Rig, June 14th. Tap in, check us out here, and Knowledge and Relationships. Yes. Now, I'm gonna play like our outro, courtesy of Be Easy That Dude with Big Rig Slaps.
And hold on, before you do that, I need DJ Eddie. Whether y'all can email me or something.
Say no more. Be Easy. I revised.
Yeah.
I revised it for you.
Nice.
You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you, my brother. Right. Matter of fact, look, you're gonna catch the revision right now.
It's my brother, not brother.
I say brother though. I don't say brother. All right. Take that hood shit somewhere else.
Exactly. You can say brother because we're happy and we're
I'm not
singing
taking shit
and we're
nowhere else.
calling.
What you talking about? No, brother, not brother.
No, brother.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Hold on. If we come from Africa, why is it not brother?
That's our name. That's our
brother.
Name. We can say that too.
Exactly, brother.
Yeah, but you can say brother. All right. That's the
like my like the way how he said
brother.
My brother, brother. Like what?
He's saying the correct English term. I get it.
Right, exactly.
Hey, all right. Cool.
I can't if I speak English. Damn, shit,
man.
I'll mess with y'all, man. Anyways, man. Good night, everybody. Let's go ahead and play this outro. Oops, my bad. That's the wrong one. But shout out to Sugar Bum. So that would be out for her. Big Rig Slap.
Thank you, Sugar Bum.
Brother, it's all good. Hulk Hogan.
Thanks for nothing, Sugar Bum.
Oh damn.
Damn. Okay. Hold on.
Sugar Bum, like man, I got them started.
Yeah, she's like, man.
No, we're not mad at you. This is just debate. We love you as a viewer. Thank you for supporting.
Yeah, nah, she still come through and support. Yeah, viewership is still support. So even despite our disagreements, I mean, I actually welcome people like Sugar Bum to come through, because if we don't want an echo chamber over here, you need iron to sharpen other iron. And even if the point is weak and felonious, you still need the weak points up there so you can dismantle them intellectually, and it only sharpens your point and makes your wisdom that much more profound.
Yeah, why you roasting her on the intellectual way, bro? I peeped that.
I love the
Because
fact that everybody
Mr.
keeps saying
Best,
intellectual.
because Mr. Best, you feel me, Mr. Best, giving off them spirit animal vibes. So I'm
Oh
channeling. You feel me?
shit.
Channeling my inner. You feel me? My inner beast.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh man, this is crazy, man.
Oh, okay. Let's stop. but Sugar Bomb, thank you for tuning in, man, and spicing things up. So I be easy in chat stuff. Okay, whatever. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys give us some feedback. Okay, after when the stream is over. So in this outro, it explains how to do that. All right. I know some of y'all like whatever. But anyways, good night, everybody.
Knowledge and relationships.